Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, as the case may be, all across the globe and beyond. In this plane of existence and all the others, you've tuned into Exposed Tube Collective AM, your premier spot for conspiracies, occult knowledge, the supernatural, and everything else that lurks in the shadows. So grab yourself a drink and settle in as we begin our journey to the dark side.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
The spirits want to play. Shall we let them in? Exposed Tube Collective AM, where we embrace the dark.
What's up, everybody? Happy Sunday night. Exposed to Collective Conspiracies and Ghost Stories. Much love and respect. Hangman Stranger, Pepe Martinez, E.T. the Murder Gang. You know what it is, homie. Shit, we up in here all the time. Miss Yaya, how you doing? Nikki Silverstacker, what's up with it? Good to see you. Oakland everything. Taco Stain, what's up, homie? We send ours all the time. So let me find something real quick. I was trying to look it up. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and get a manifestation card. What's up, amigo? Oakland everything. Everybody up in here. Shout out. Much love and respect. Let's go ahead and get one in. The live tarot reading with the ghost. All right, here we go. Mix them up. The law of attraction is always listening. If you think life is hard and a struggle, then by the law of attraction, your life will be hard and a struggle. Begin right now to say instead, life is effortless and easy. Life is amazing. Everything good comes to me. Everything always works out perfectly for me. I mean, shit. You have to believe it. You have to resonate with that shit. Put this shit away. I'm gonna drop the link and then we'll chop it up. X-Rated, what's up, homeboy? Good to see you. We up in here. Let me get this thing. What's up, Cali Big Dog? Here we go. Right. The fuck paste. I don't know if anybody seen this right here, but I put it on the Discord. Roseanne Barr, she interviewed Kathy O'Brien on the MK Ultra hearings. Kathy O'Brien, she was around a long time ago. I mean, she had a book that made a lot of claims. I mean, are they 100% authentic? I mean, I don't know. Only that woman knows what she went through. As far as being a victim to MK Ultra. What's up, Taco Stain? What's up, homie? How you doing?
Good, man. How you been?
Hell yeah, man. Right here chilling, man. Just posted up. Just getting on here, jumping on here. We'll be on here till like about 11. You know, we're just gonna post up. And I was telling people about this interview that Roseanne Barr had, Kathy O'Brien. Now, Kathy O'Brien had a book called Transformation America. I think back in 95, 96, 94, somewhere around them years in the 90s on. And I think she was fucking around. I think she was working with David Icke. I'm not sure. I'm not too positive. David Icke, his famous book, is Children of the Matrix. I don't know if anybody is familiar with that book right there.
I'm familiar with David Icke. He want
Yeah,
to
David.
expose those reptilians, right?
Yeah, they had a reptilian. What's up, X-rated? Yeah, reptilians,
Correct.
and there was another lady named another woman who came out with a similar book called Bryce Taylor. It's a 900-page book. Um,
Yeah.
if she was really brainwashed and a victim to MK Ultra, I mean, the outlandish stories that she tells, it would be somebody who was convinced, somebody who was manipulated and brainwashed to believe the kind of shit she was talking about. I mean, hey, only she knows. Let me see.
Is she related
Yeah,
to
David.
any like government officials or like her
Yeah.
parents?
Here's the thing: a lot of these people that are victims, it's usually their parents, their father, or their uncles, or somebody was related to high military officials. Now, I believe
Yeah.
her father. I believe she was saying her father, man, was high up there. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of those high officials, man. Like, I don't know what it is.
Like
If they
use their
really
children as
experiment,
I
guinea
mean,
pigs,
it
man.
sounds like it. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's just foul. That's just
yeah.
hella
That
foul.
that interview that that Roseanne Barr had was about an hour. I can put a little bit on.
Luna, what's her name?
Yeah, Representative Luna, the MK Ultra hearings that went out on June 30th, opened people's eyes all around the world to it. So,
Well,
yeah.
it's time. My guest is Kathy O'Brien. Hi, Kathy.
It's so good to be here.
So great
Thank
to
you
be
for
with
giving me
you.
voice today. And I'll tell you what, it's always good seeing you and having time with you. And this has just been pure luxury getting to talk to the depth and the magnitude of all we can express on not only MK Ultra mind control, but above all healing from it and the wisdom gained along the way.
It's something, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can't talk to anybody else on earth about any of this stuff. I know you can talk to a lot of people because you know a lot of people and you've kind of built an infrastructure of survivors and you're part of it. And you've been testifying for 30 or more years, including your testimony to Congress. In what year was that?
1995, Bill Clinton was president, so that testimony was censored under national security. And it's time for this truth to come out. It hopefully.
Yeah, see, back in '95, the hearing. So I think they just had some on June 30th. I'm gonna look that shit up. A lot of that shit is hidden. It's suppressed. So I guess she's been doing that, man. She's been testifying to the Senate and whoever the fuck, man. Whoever she's testifying to. What's up with it, Frank? We send ours.
What's cracking, Frank?
Can you hear us?
I can't hear him. I don't know if he can hear us.
What's up with it, Doc? Roseanne, reach out. Yeah, man. So just going to hear a little
We're
bit
going to
more.
have survivors are going to have voice in these MK Ultra hearings, but right now they finally opened people's minds to the reality of it and opened a lot of doors into the far-reaching effects of it. So much so that people all around the world now are reaching out for more information on MK Ultra and above all healing from it.
Isn't it amazing that Americans are so heavily under MK Ultra mind control and nobody seems to know it?
Yeah, it's like that really worldwide. There's a great awakening happening, and there's so many people now who are awake and aware that MK Ultra mind control, when I began speaking out about it over 35 years ago, nobody had a point of reference for the information, but I needed to get the information out there trying to help my daughter Kelly, who was born into MK Ultra. And
yeah, I remember her book, man. She talked about that shit too, man. It's really graphic. Yeah, so that's Kathy O'Brien. Anybody can, if anyone wants to look at that interview, it's an hour and like 30 minutes or something. Go check it out.
Yeah, I'll probably check it out. Where's it on? It's on YouTube?
The Roseanne. Yeah.
Oh, okay, on her channel?
Yeah, it's the last interview she did.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay,
she
I'll
gets real
check it
deep
out.
into it, man. David Icke, he interviewed her a long time ago.
Oh, okay,
You need to,
okay.
yeah. What's up with it, Frank? Oh, let's see if he comes back
Good.
in. Yeah, it glitched. So yeah, she's been around a while, man. And the thing is, look, so when people say conspiracy, in order for something to be a conspiracy, it takes at least two to more people. And then we all know what
Yeah,
conspiracy is. But the term
yeah,
conspiracy theory, that was coined. That was coined by the CIA to discredit people.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? To
That's what I was
make
gonna
them,
say. Yeah, I heard
yeah,
that.
to make them appear like kooks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Right.
yeah, you got to go down those rabbit holes and those gopher holes. You got to go down all them
Uh,
motherfuckers, man.
Hey,
Hell
but the
yeah,
Go World, well, they have a fucking grip of hold and shit.
yeah.
Hey,
What's up with it, Frank?
can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you
Yeah, we
now.
can hear you, Frank.
Hey, what's cracking? What's up,
no,
Taco saying X rated ET? How's it
what
going, man?
happened?
Good, man.
Chilling.
Right
Pretty
here
good,
chilling.
All
pretty
right,
good,
cool,
bro.
cool.
How's your day going, or how was your day?
Chilling, bro. It's been hot, bro. Fucking hot as
Oh
fuck.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
been hot
Today
too.
was like 112.
Yeah, damn.
Sheesh. Oh, that shit.
Yeah, that is hot. Doc, for real, I was just trying to be a remote viewer. How did that go? Let me see. Remote viewer. Yeah, so Kathy O'Brien, she was one of the main ones that came out with her book. And then Bryce Taylor, I believe 98, 99. But that Bryce Taylor, man, that's just like 900 and some pages. Like I said, if anyone reads that one, just understand that, she was probably hypnotized to believe a lot of the stuff that she put in there. Because she was talking about people with like weird shit, man, coming in with costumes looking like Daffy Duck. That shit probably did happen. Probably
Oh
did.
yeah,
I mean, shit,
hell yeah,
you
but
know?
some weird shit.
Yeah. All
That's
right,
crazy.
Doc. Yeah, it's a
The
trip, man.
MK Ultra thing, it trips me out because you know how they say a mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Yeah,
And if you could get a young person to believe whatever you want them to believe, that's kind of like an MK Ultra type of deal, right? Like it's like whatever you feed the young people of the world, and they start to believe it, then that's another way of brainwashing. Just like these fucking TikTok and these Twitter fucking people that just sit there and spew their bullshit about the world, and
yeah,
then they believe it. They think the news comes from Twitter and TikTok. It's like content brain. People get content brain, and they don't know what's real. They don't know what's fake, but they believe what's being fed to them because they see it on the internet. So like
yeah,
the whole fake news bullshit. Like fuck,
Yeah,
man, that
the
shit gets
only the
people.
only thing that right now I believe that legacy media, and when I'm talking about legacy media, I'm talking about all of them old fucking dinosaurs of media that have been around for even before we were born. Fucking
yeah,
Oh
BBC,
yeah,
CNN, like I believe
yeah,
that they delve more into fake news than a lot of independent people out there like actually broadcasting it. Like
yeah.
you
I
can like
believe
Yeah,
you
that's
that.
that.
yeah, because if you're out there filming, fool, like you can't run away from what's on camera. Like if you're showing it and
yeah.
you're hearing it, right? That's like that's the big difference. That's why we talked about this before. That's why they bought TikTok, because a lot of people were consuming
Oh
a
yeah.
lot of the images and all this shit that people were putting on TikTok, and that kind of went against the narrative that the countries are trying to put out. Like governments try to put out narratives, and when those narratives are debunked, it makes the government look bad and they lose control of the people. That's why right now, Israel is investing heavily in propaganda because, like, one they used to have like 75-80% of people like that agreed to everything that had to do with Israel. Now that's all turned around. Now it's like 60-70% are against what Israel is doing and giving money to Israel. So public sentiment and on how the people view things is definitely constructed by what they see, what they grasp, and what they can consume. But I would not compare that like propaganda, because propaganda is one thing. MLK, for that's just another thing. That's like controlled substances. That's like you being strapped into a fucking onto a table, and they're feeding you drugs, and while at the same time they're making you like see shit and hear shit and just
Right.
like, yeah. So I think there's a very big fucking difference. And another thing is, man, I do believe that there are probably people that have like a kill switch, like, like they make them go and do some shit, and then they have a kill switch to where they just shut themselves down, maybe even forget about all the shit that they did.
Yeah. Yeah.
I believe that. I believe that happens. And then that's how you see all these people all fucked up in the head when they can't remember shit after they've fucking committed crimes, or they'll say like, oh, I heard voices, like someone told me to do it.
Yeah.
I think that those are the ones that have been fucking influenced by somebody, but I don't believe it all, Et. Like, for example, like this woman, I don't know, bro. Like, I believe that she may know something, or maybe she heard something, but it's, I don't know, man. Like, when I see people like really comfortable in their settings talking about it, like on the air, in front of a camera, in front of a mic, I don't know,
Oh
man.
yeah.
Because you know
Yeah,
what I
like,
mean?
but
Because
I need to see. Yeah, I need to see how she acted when she first went through it. She's been doing it 35 years now. So I mean,
yeah,
after 35 years, so
she's
I don't know
probably
how
a
she was
pro.
back then. Yeah, she's a pro now. I mean, she just comes and she kicks it. So back then, I don't know. I don't see it. But she's just a woman who had a book. A lot of people could write a book, and a lot of people do say stuff. This other woman right here, this is one. Now, her book, I only read a little bit. I didn't really like fucking with it because it was like some sick shit, right? And to me it seemed more bullshit, but like I'm saying, maybe she was brainwashed, maybe she was hypnotized to believe that shit. They probably had her heavily on drugs. I don't know. Her name's Bryce Taylor. And in the book she did, I mean, she's saying the same names that always come up with all these people that say it: Kissinger, Reagan, Hillary. The same ones that always come up. Let me see if we can see what she. I never seen
all
what she
the other
sound like.
victims and survivors who have come forward and are joining now in a way that hasn't happened in a very long time. And so, Annie, I would just like to thank you. And
Oh yeah, she looks cracked out right there.
Yeah.
she
Watch.
picked up another one, and she was smoking 2 cigarettes at once. So
Yeah.
the stress is
See,
definitely.
like when I see people like this, though, right? I always ask, though. We have to know the psychological background of these people. I mean, we don't know. We just because there's a lot of people that have an agenda. You have doctors who will push these people out there to write a book, to try to push an agenda, make money off of it, prey upon the people's emotions, because everybody had the need to believe, and a lot of people want to believe in it. This shit is out there like that.
Yeah, it's sort of like, how like you'll have like fucking like cartels, right? And they'll have like 3 or 4 shipments, maybe 5 shipments that they're gonna try to cross the border with. But they'll like sometimes they'll proactively like report one of them, like the one that has the least
Yeah.
amount of,
So the
the
other one could get
smallest.
away, right? Or
Yeah,
some shit.
so
Yeah.
yeah, so the other ones, so all the focus is on that one, you know what I mean? So that's the red herring. Like that's the one that they're
Yeah.
gonna use to draw attention, while they like drawing like 2, 3 other loads on this other side in the blind spot. And I think that a lot of these people, that's how they're used. Like they're thrown out there to talk, like go on these like, you know, go to talk shows and talk about these things, and people are listening to this person, believing this person, but the real ones, the ones that are going
Yeah.
through it, are being called kooks or being hunted down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to me, it's like, man, like you really got to be careful, because, I mean, they're down to do whatever, bro. If they're down to strap you in and drug you up and make you believe like shit that's not real and brainwash you, man, they'll do whatever they can to get away with shit.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Hey, Doc,
Yeah,
when it
this
comes
type
down
of
to a lot of
talking.
these people, when it comes to a lot of these people, the only one who has been logical about it has been Kathy O'Brien. As far as Bryce Taylor, nah, I couldn't read that shit. it's man, it sounded the way she wrote it, like if she had a little bit of I mean, how can I say it? Like she has some repression. She has some repression, you know, some
When it comes to
sexual
this type of
repression and
shit,
shit.
it reminds me
Now,
of that movie
yeah,
Clockwork Orange, when they got that person's, with their eyes open and just watching screens and shit, and they're just feeding that
it's
person.
a movie.
Like, yeah, Clockwork Orange. Have you ever seen that?
No, Clockwork
Yeah,
Orange.
Nah.
it's by Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah.
It's like it's a good movie to watch, bro. It's a trip,
Yeah.
but it does. There
Horrible
is a
clip.
scene. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. What's his name? McDowell or
Yeah, I'm
what's
looking it
the
up right
actor's name?
now.
Yeah. What? But
Yeah.
put a Clockwork Orange. Put test or torture, and then you're gonna see dudes strapped to a chair. But if you put a
Watching
Clockwork Orange,
screens.
put torture scene, and that they got that full strap, and they got his eyes open like
Open.
with a. And the thing, and they said in hey Taco in real life, yeah, there you go. In real life, he actually suffered some damage. Like all of these people that were in Kubrick films,
Yeah.
all of these people that ended up in Kubrick films ended up having some kind of trauma because the girl from The Shining, she actually was going through a nervous breakdown when fucking the whole here's Johnny, like that whole scene, she was going through a real nervous breakdown. And this fool right here, like Malcolm McDonald, he said that he suffered damage after this. You can go ahead and play it, bro. Maybe not the whole thing, but it's
You
fucking
play it. Hold
crazy.
on.
You have to be
Not the
sure.
whole thing.
It was horrible. Of course it was horrible. Violence is a very horrible thing. That's what you're learning now. Your body's learning it.
I just don't understand about feeling sick the way I did. I never used to feel sick before. I used to feel like the very opposite. I mean, doing it or watching it, I used to feel real horror show.
You felt ill this afternoon because you're getting better. You see, when
Brainwashing.
we respond to the presence of the hateful with fear and nausea. You're becoming healthy, that's all. By this time tomorrow, you'll be healthier still.
So he's being forced to watch all this shit. Like
Okay.
yeah.
The next day,
It's all traumatizing shit. All traumatizing shit.
morning and afternoon to play it their way and sit like a horror
Keep
show
his eyes
British
moist.
Malchick in the chair of torture while they flashed nasty bits of ultra-violence on the screen. Though not on the soundtrack, my brothers, the only sound being music.
Damn, homie.
Noticed in all my pain and
Yep.
sickness what music
That's
it was.
TikTok right there, and Twitter.
It was
That's what
Ludwig
TikTok and
van
Twitter is now.
Ninth Symphony, Fourth Movement.
Damn.
Yep.
Fucking Taco, if I dream about some shit like this, homie. Hey, they're all just chilling.
Yeah, they want to see what happens.
What's all this about sin? Using Ludwig van like that, he did no harm to anyone. Beethoven, just stop music.
Are you referring to the background score?
Yes.
You've heard Beethoven before?
Hey, how would you guys feel if that was being done to you? That should be fun.
Look, hey, look, I'm sure that this shit happens for real, bro.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah. Man, that shit, man. I'd have to fuck.
Half a
I
tank.
should have really fucked someone up.
And that's what they're doing to us now with these YouTube shorts and their TikTok shorts and their fucking Twitter fucking feeds.
But yeah, but you know that if you don't want to watch, you just don't watch.
Yeah,
but like
exactly.
Yeah,
well, Raffle can't turn it
your eyes are
off.
open to the fullest.
That fool
Right.
can't turn that shit off.
Can't even
I was
blink.
just say that. a lot of people they could just turn it off, but they still don't. They still watch it.
Straight up.
Right? No, that's that screen baby shit. You know,
Yeah.
that content brain. Straight up.
Hey, what's up, Chris? How's it going, man?
Hey, what's going
Hey,
Oh, yeah,
on,
what's
Culo
up?
man?
Chris.
E.T.,
Hola,
Taco,
Hey, what's up with it?
X-Rated,
What's
Frank,
cracking,
what's
Chris?
up? What's up? Who else in there
Saludos,
that I
compa.
missed? Did I miss someone? Saludos, homie. I just
Nah,
woke up,
that's it,
man.
bro.
That's it, huh? Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Hey,
Yeah,
where
I
we
just
at,
woke
Chris?
up. I'm in, about to hit Pennsylvania. I'm in Ohio, man. I picked up in Ohio earlier. I was asleep, man. I was on the side of at a rest spot. Just
Órale.
sleeping, man.
That's
Let my
good,
time
homie.
reset. 'Cause I got time. Yeah, I got time, man. I don't have to be where I'm going till 9 o'clock in the morning in New Jersey, and it says I'll be there at 7 right now. So I've been just chilling all afternoon after I got the load. Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
catching up, man. Again on some rest. That's the life, man. That's the life I live. It's not too entertaining. I just drive, and sleep when I can, get in where I fit in,
Come
and
on.
wait for
Hey,
Monday
that
so my
life's
wife can drain
meaningful,
my bank
homeboy.
account.
So,
Yeah, so my wife can
I
drink. Yeah.
hey, what do you guys
feel you.
think
I feel
about
you.
waterboarding?
Yeah.
What do you guys think
Hey,
about
what were they putting
waterboarding?
in that fool's? Yeah,
Huh?
that
Waterboarding.
shit's way
Oh,
out.
shoot.
What do you think about
That shit
Oh,
waterboarding?
yeah,
works.
that's crazy,
I'm
bro.
gonna play some on it right now.
Hey, isn't that
I'm
like
gonna
when you
put
put
some
that
on it
shit
right now.
over your mouth and then they just keep pouring water?
Yeah, yeah, I think they're drowning.
It's annoying
Yeah,
to me
yeah.
now
Yeah,
to read every time it's discussed in the press
It
or in
works.
Congress that it simulates the
yeah, I'm
feeling
not
of drowning. It
stopping
doesn't
here.
simulate the
Fuck
feeling of
that.
drowning. You are being drowned slowly. There are people who are sort of former or current SEER, that stands for Survive, Evade, Resist, Escape program, in which these horrible techniques and others are taught. And there are quite a lot of these people who are now in, so to say, private practice.
Enjoy the music.
Enjoy the music.
Yeah. 15 on, 15 off. Third time through, if he hasn't done it, we'll get a 15 off, 30 on. We'll do 15 twice and then 30. All right, at this time, I'm going to give you some instructions. Do you understand me? We're going to place another line in your hand. These objects are to be released if you experience unbearable stress. As soon as you release one or both, this exercise and demonstration will begin immediately. Do you understand? Yes, sir. You have a code word that you use for distress. That word is glad, or
Hey, so
this exercise and demonstration.
my first thoughts about
Again, what is the word?
about
Go ahead.
waterboarding and yeah, my first thoughts about waterboarding and torture to try to get someone to reveal shit. I think it's bullshit. I think people are gonna say whatever they say just to relieve the pain. You know, I don't know if I don't know if you guys saw or have seen um, that game where Saddam Hussein kind of takes over this fucking basketball game, and he holds court right there in the middle of the basketball game. Then he sentenced someone to death right there in that basketball game. And what happens is that
Oh
the
nah,
the accusations that are made against these people are made under duress, which is like there's no way you can escape it. It's like constant stress and constant threat. So, for example, if you know that if you don't say what they're asking you to say,
Excuse me.
yeah, they're gonna kill your whole family. They're gonna kill you. They're gonna kill everybody. you know, you eventually start like giving in and be like, fuck it, I'll just say whatever you want me to say, so you don't touch none of my people. You know what I mean? Or so you don't, you know, fuck it, kill me, whatever.
Forced
Like,
confession.
yeah, yeah. I already see like where this is going. I already know that I'm gonna die. But if I can save my family, if I can save anybody, fuck it, I'll do that. You know what I mean? So I think that under coercion, under like such stress, you're not going to get facts, man. You're just going to get someone to confess to something, and that's your scapegoat. That's your official report. That closes the case, and that's it. You don't got to look for any guilty parties. Sometimes the guilty party is within your own camp, so it kind of serves your interest to find someone, torture them, have them confess, even though they're not
Yes.
guilty. You know what I
I
mean?
shall
That's
return.
how I see it. That's how I see it.
No, yeah, it's a forced confession. You know, like you want to get out of the
Yeah, I
situation,
believe the
like
same shit. The history of
torturing.
torture teaches you that.
You know, like you put
Hey, if
anybody
anyone's up in
in
here,
a
if they're not talking shit, don't block them. Go ahead, Taco.
yeah. If you get put in a dark room, or you get put in a room where all they do is just flash lights all day, or just like you sit in a room and it's just nothing but lights, and they play a fucking song over and over and over and
And
over. You
yeah,
know
it'll
that
fuck with people mentally. Yeah, it'll
yeah,
fuck with them.
to break you down. They're gonna break you down, man. You know, and like you can't do nothing about it. But the thing is,
There's
like,
some
I don't
people
think
that can
that
cope
shit
with it
can.
though.
But that shit won't
Yeah,
stand up in
there's
the
some
court of
people that
law.
can nah, but there's some people
Like
that
for
could deal
real.
with it. So there's some people that are mentally, they could take a lot of that shit.
Yeah, yeah, and I
Fuck
think
Mental
that
that.
Mohbad type of shit.
Fuck
I think that that's the danger. So here's the thing, and you mentioned something straight up, Et. Like when you have someone who's unbreakable, what they end up doing is they'll just pop two holes in their head. That's it. Fuck it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not even gonna
Yeah.
try. They're not even gonna fuck with them because they already know. Like once you test someone like long enough, like there are people that'll die in torture. You know, they'll die because they don't give
Yeah.
a
Hell
fuck.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And I would hope, because you never know. Like, look, like we're all comfortable in our homes right now. We're all comfortable right now on the internet, chilling. I'm sipping a little wine. I'm pretty sure some of you guys are sipping. So shout out to everybody that's sipping.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
right.
And yeah,
I got you. Hey.
yeah, you know. But what I'm saying is, what if all of a sudden you got paratroopers landing on your yard? You know what I mean? You got the SWAT team busting through your window, and they take you and your family and they separate you, bro. Now, what did you
Fuck
teach
that.
your family? Like, what did you teach them? Like, what did you put them up on game? Because if you put them up on game, you're gonna ride your shit out. You know what I mean? If you've already put your family up on game as to what to expect, and they know, then and you know, then you're gonna ride it out, bro. Even if anybody else in the crew breaks, as long as you don't break, bro,
Yeah.
it is what it is. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
That's
And I think,
Yeah.
and I think that that's the level, like, because and you know what, we play these games online. Like we're playing these
Yep.
games online. We're playing the testing your you know they're
Ooh.
constantly testing our patience. They're constantly testing our composure to see if we break, if we don't break. And these are just little tests. Now, you know, and
Yeah.
if you break your composure and you act like a fool over these trolls, bro, that just lets me know that under duress, you're gonna break it down. You're gonna give up everything. You know what I mean?
I think at least
yeah.
99% of Americans are gonna break that shit down. So they ain't teaching
Yeah,
nobody nothing. They ain't teaching
that's
nobody shit. Let me
I
see.
don't know. If I'm
Yeah,
strapped to a
majority of them.
chair, I'm gonna
Man,
be
fuck,
like,
man.
kill
This is what I'll
me.
do,
Just
right? This is what
fucking
I'll do.
kill me. Like, what the fuck?
Nah. See, that's the
Straight
thing. That's
up.
when they become sadistic, right? They'll get thin, little, like sewing needles. Stick it in your nails. Just go slowly and put all that pain in there.
Ah.
Nah, well, look, I read a couple of books on history of torture, and they be doing some crazy shit, man. It depends where you're at. And we got some people that'll give you, I forgot what it's called, 1,000 slashes or some bullshit. What's up, Mike? How you
Oh
doing?
shit. Yeah, I heard that.
Good evening, guys.
Hey, what's up, Mike?
What's up, Mike?
Jules, Mike.
Yule.
On our way.
Trying to hope everybody's well. ET was putting it
Oh,
down on
man.
with the oldies, man. Woo!
Hey, always,
Hell
Mike.
yeah.
Good service.
Fuck yeah. I was watering my plants, listening to that shit. That shit was bad.
How's your day, Mike? Hey, Mike.
Mike, can you hear us?
There we go. There we go. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, you were putting it down, ET. Oh man, I was jamming.
Oh, on the music? Hell yeah. She don't got a fucking index.
Yeah, if they're gonna pull off my fingernails, man, just fucking put a bullet in my brain, because I ain't with that torture shit.
Yeah, well, you ain't gonna have no choice.
Hey, I know, serio, Taco, you don't have no choice, bro.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? What are you gonna do? What else are you gonna do to me that's gonna make me feel a certain way?
Nah, they're gonna torture you. That's why.
But that's the thing, man. Like a forced confession, bro. Like that's not cool, man. You're gonna get tortured so much that you're gonna say what they want you to say, bro. You know?
Yeah, but but you don't got no say, so that's up to them. It's like, fuck. Imagine,
see,
hey,
that's the thing, bro. Look, so like, check it out, Taco. You just mentioned that what you just said is fucking gold right there. They're gonna force you to confess to something you didn't do. So your first thought right now has to be, I mean, if these fools are gonna kill me anyway, I'm just gonna be, you know what I mean? I might as well just fucking stick to the script and write it out all the fucking way. You know what I mean?
To the fullest.
Yeah, to the fullest. I mean, and it might sound fucking weird, whatever, you know. But at the end of the day, you gotta live the way, you know, you gotta die the way you live, bro. And the way I see it is, if I've been living on my feet with my head held high, shit, I hope that's how I go out too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
hey,
how I
that's
want to
fact.
go out.
Yep.
I feel it.
Hey, hey, when you said that, Frank, I said that shit before when I was young, bro. That's right, though.
You see, the doc said, "Yeah, I'm sorry. You gotta respect. I die for my country. Do whatever I'll tell you." But first of all, I don't agree with that. I do not agree with anybody who would die for a country, a religion, any god. I don't. Nah, that's the ultimate in masochism to me. I do not agree with that. I mean, for those who will give their lives for a country, nah, fuck no. I'll never do no shit like that. I'll never give my life for anything but someone I really value and love, or for myself. Not for no fucking country. Hell no. There's a lot of people, I don't care. I mean, people can say what they want. Oh, patriotism. I don't give a fuck. Anyone who died over a country is a damn fool. And I stand by that. And I've been open about that shit.
Look, I'll tell you one thing though, man. Look, I would love the training. You know what I mean? The training is fucking off the hook. You train me how to be
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
train
that'd be
me
cool,
to,
yeah.
train me to resist. Train me how to do all that shit. Oh, fuck, that would be fucking excellent. But as far as me dying for your banner, you know, there's banners that have been around for thousands of years. I wouldn't die for those either. You know what I mean? Fuck that shit.
Rather die on my feet than live on my knees. Straight up.
Let me see that. That's why you keep a cyanide tab ready. Nah, yeah, you know what? I mean, if that becomes a release to avoid torture, I mean, some people would. It's just be happy, man, that, you know, we're not in those countries where they're going to snag your ass up at the moment.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No,
Knock
and
on
you
the
know
door and
what?
snag your
Listen,
ass up
and I'm gonna tell you something, bro. The way we lived down here for many years, that's exactly how it was. But you didn't know if it was gonna be law enforcement or if it was gonna be them other dudes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you guys straight up. See, look.
Yeah, okay.
When people talk the shit that they talk about me and where I'm at, you guys don't know. You know what I mean? It's a whole different thing when you risk going outside every fucking day. Every fucking day you walk out the door, you can be snatched up just to make a number. Either way, you know what I mean? So the toughest conversation I've ever had at my table with my kids and my wife was, If anybody ever tells you, hey, come here, and they put a gun on you, they put a knife on you, and tell you to walk away, to go with them somewhere, you have to decide at that moment to die right there. You know what I mean? Because of
Straight
what we're
up.
talking about. Wherever they take you, you don't know if they're going to go out there and torture you, do all kinds of shit to you before they even,
Mhm.
before you end up dead anyway. So all
I
that shit
know.
about, hey, if you don't move, I'm gonna shoot you right here. Fuck it, shoot me right here, fool.
Yeah, straight
Like
up.
like
You ain't
that
gonna
that was
pull off
that
my
was
fingernails.
yeah, that was the conversation that we had. Like that was a dinner table conversation that we had, real life shit. So when people come out here talking about Frank this and that, man, you guys don't know, man. Like we had to
Yeah.
face that shit every fucking day. And like I
Yeah, I
said,
believe that shit.
you didn't know where it was coming from.
Treacherous.
Yeah.
It could be from the
Like,
criminal or it could be from
yeah.
the legal aspect. It could
And
be
Yeah.
there's two criminal things, right? Two criminal or organized,
I mean, it used to be, it's all good now, supposedly, you know what
Well,
I
everything
mean?
that that
Yeah.
dude
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah,
the new
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. But
Look,
just
Yeah,
look,
yeah,
don't make
Doc said,
look. All I can tell you is Public Enemy said it best. Don't believe the hype, bro. Don't believe
don't
the
believe the
hype.
hype.
yeah, yeah.
Doc said
I know.
you love your brothers you deployed with though, ET. Well, here's the thing. All the brothers and sisters you're deployed with have one thing in common. They're all fed a bunch of bullshit and brainwashed by a corporation. By a
Yep.
corporation. I mean, I don't give a fuck
Yes.
what anybody says. Fuck the corporation. The United States is a corporation. And I say fuck
Yep.
them. I mean, shit. They don't like it. Oh, wow. I
Yeah.
say that. I say that. And I mean that shit. I don't recognize any country. I don't recognize any flag. I don't recognize none of that shit. Now people can say, yeah, you won't be saying that if you were over there in fucking in, I don't know, Turkey, Iran. I don't know. I never been there. Shit, I might like it. Shit.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Luna's building. That's why I see no low Zacatecas and Guanajuato. It's so bad right now. Okay. I mean,
It's crazy.
hey
Yeah,
man,
just like you
everybody who's
said,
in
ET.
their struggles, their fights, man, wish everybody the best.
Just like you were saying,
Go ahead.
we don't know. We've never been there, and I mean, we have so much propaganda on our news and stuff. Like even let's just say, for instance, like Iraq. We only see what they show us on the news. And it's fucked up over there and stuff. But look at a lot of fucking artifacts and old stuff. Fucking the Sumerians, that was Sumer back in the day, where a lot of the civilization shit started. So, how do we know that really we're over there poking our nose into stuff, and they're just defending themselves? Most of, you know what I mean? They're like, "Hey, fuck you, get out of here," and then we're led to believe like they're just fucking hostile. And but they're over there fucking trying to steal shit from them, their fucking museums and shit like that. And they're like, hey, fuckers, this is our shit. Like, get the fuck out of here. And they have so much, they only have so much type of hardware, to defend themselves. But then they
Yeah.
show us on the news that they're all hostile and we're trying to help them and shit. And they're
Hey,
like, fuck, we didn't ask for no help.
that's right, Mike. And look, sorry to interject, and this is just
No,
going to you, Taco, because I know Taco was talking about TikTok and Google and shit, and you're absolutely right. But look, the propaganda machine, bro, that's been going on since the 30s, 20s.
yeah,
Since TV,
And
yeah, ever since TV was
yeah,
invented.
no, and look, if you guys look at the movies, like if you remember Rambo, there was one
yeah,
movie of Rambo where he's in Afghanistan and all of a sudden the Arabs are friends, right?
mhm,
And the only reason, yeah, and the reason why that movie came out was because it was propaganda. They were trying to build up the Afghan forces as our friends because at that time it was the Cold War. They were using the Afghans to fight that Cold War in their country, but as soon as the Cold War ended and the US left and they left them with nothing but a destroyed fucking country, that's when Osama bin Laden gained popularity because he's like, okay, look, these fools just used us to go to war against the Russians. We defeated the Russians. We beat them down. We did everything we did, and they just left us with a destroyed country.
yeah,
So I mean, you got. I mean, that's why I don't believe in patriotism. That's why I don't believe in patriotism because I believe that all of that shit, all of that shit in the end is trying to make you believe the ultimate propaganda that your country is worth dying for. My family's worth dying for. The
That's right.
countries come and go. 200 years from now, this whole continent can be called something else. It could be called Indo-Euro or some shit. You know what I mean? But the people
Right,
that
right.
live here, the people will remain. The people will remain, and we got to look out for the people. Fuck governments. But that's just me.
Yeah.
Talking papas.
No,
Yeah,
that's
baby
true
girl,
though,
we deep.
because like
Hey, go ahead, Taco.
my bad. I was saying like
No,
that's
go
true though,
ahead.
because what happened in 2004? We went back and then what? Liberated their fucking country and gave them Starbucks and McDonald's and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? We left them with the broken country in the 70s, and we come back in the 2000s after the towers collapsed, and then what? We,
What
we, we try
country?
to give them Afghanistan,
Oh,
and yeah, the fucking
yeah.
whole thing where they took down what the fuck's his name?
Saddam
Not Gaddafi. Yeah, Saddam
or,
Hussein. Yeah,
or Gaddafi. Oh,
you know. Yeah,
okay,
both of
okay.
them though. Both of them. We went over there and then what? Like stepped on their necks again, and then what? Try to liberate them. They don't want
Yeah.
to be liberated. They don't want to be liberated. They were living fine before we showed up. You feel me? Just like
Yep.
Columbus, we were living fine before Columbus showed up.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
it's it's
Just like Columbus
fuck, man.
discovered
Well, you know
America.
what though? I mean, I don't know who the fuck wrote up with Columbus, man. That's their history. I don't really know. I can't
Right.
speak on that
Hey,
shit. I
look,
don't. I
man,
don't
look.
believe any
I
country in
know. I
America
Look,
know.
history.
don't get me started on that fool, man, because there's so much shit that's coming
I
out.
just
No,
did, fool.
look, there's so much shit that's come out on Columbus, like in the last 3 years, that it just ties in a whole bunch of conspiracy theories. You know what I
Right.
mean? Yeah,
But even from
Oh
the
there's
get
yeah.
go, even from the
no
get go,
Yeah,
when
it's a
they show
lot.
that stuff, they
look.
they always show whether
They're
it's
saying
a
look
documentary
they're saying that
or not.
Columbus came from an Italian. He was Italian supposedly, right? And he was Italian, and he was going to do this
Yeah.
trip for the Spanish monarchy, but his descendancy was Jewish. He was from a Jewish descendancy of a family that ended up migrating to Spain. So that just ties into a whole bunch of conspiracy theories. You know what I mean? That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying, man. You just trip out on history, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah. But
it
also
comes
over
down
here,
to it though. They say Columbus was actually a secret society and all that shit too. He was part of all that
Yeah.
shit.
Well, you
It
you
goes
got to
it
remember,
goes
Et.
into a lot of that shit.
You got to remember that the secret societies that were begun, a lot of them came from were the same people that ended up becoming Zionists. Like a lot of this, they came from the same
Yeah.
type of places, and a lot of that Kabbalistic mysticism is what was adopted into like the Masonry and all that shit. You know?
yeah.
But they just
All I
want to
know is
control the currency.
no matter how
Oh
they do
yeah.
the documentaries, they always show Columbus fucking arriving on shores. And this is what I say: they go, he discovered America, but who the fuck do they always show in the bushes looking at him arrive on the land? The fucking Indians,
Ain't
I mean, he
nobody
discovered.
discovered
I mean,
nothing in this world.
nah, but he
right?
discovered
Ain't
it for.
nothing new under the sun.
He
My
discovered it
bad.
for his people. For his people, he
Right, right.
discovered it. So
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
supposedly, I
Yeah.
mean, allegedly, that's what they
yeah,
say. Frankie
yeah.
Valley. Hey, she said Frankie Valley earlier, man.
Yeah. Hey,
Let me see. Hey,
that's smallpox though, bro. That smallpox killed us all.
Oh.
Fuck.
That was like the
Hey,
first
Oh.
biological warfare. Them black kids
Mm-hmm.
covered with smallpox. That was the first biological warfare
Mm-hmm.
against our people.
you mentioned the Spaniards a minute ago, Frank. And you know what? Me and my pops were talking about it because there's the fiestas ended today here in Santa Barbara, right? They celebrate fiestas here in Santa Barbara from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday. All fucking just all out. People from everywhere, Ventura, Oxnard, Santa Maria, all over LA. Everybody comes. Festivals fucking up and down State Street, concerts, and everybody celebrates fucking old Spanish days. But it's funny because my pops always said ever since I was young, he goes, it's just a fucking another excuse for everybody to party and shit. and everybody they call it Old Spanish Days, but there's fucking nothing Spaniard about nothing. It's all fucking Mexican fucking food, Mexican fucking dancing, and that's when the Spaniards came over and kicked the Mexicans' asses. So everybody's celebrating the fucking Mexicans getting their asses kicked, and they talk about the Spaniards and stuff, and all week long, you have all these fucking little kids, like Caucasian kids that are their families dress them up like little fucking charros and fucking have them doing fiesta dancing, and the rest of the year they'll say, "Go back to Mexico, go back to Mexico."
Yeah. No,
But
and
every
you know what? And you know what, ET? Look, and chat, I don't know how you guys feel about it. I'm just gonna put a thought out there. But you guys tell me what you think. This is just me fucking on the fly. I'm taking it all in and I'm just creating scenarios in my head. But what I'm thinking right now is this, man. Like all of this fucking MLK, all of that shit, every fucking thing is another type of colonization. And what is colonization?
Yeah,
It's a
that's right.
it's a construct that says that my culture is above your culture and you need to be culturized the way I believe. You need to believe in what I believe. You need to adopt
good
my
point,
customs. You need to adopt my beliefs. So when you
good point.
take people and you force feed them, the belief systems, the political systems, the war tactics and everything of your kind, isn't that just a type of mental colonization? I don't know.
Sure,
That's my question.
Dude,
yeah, good point.
No, it
this
is.
is what I believe. I want humanity. I believe in creating a super race. Now, some people might take that out of context and be like, "Oh, what? A super race of like-minded individuals." I don't give a fuck if
Yes,
somebody's black, white, purple, silver, green. Like-minded individuals that make
Yes.
them productive individuals, creating a
yes,
community of like-minded individuals who could shrug the dead weight of the chaff, the bullshit people off of their shoulders and expand, creating a new race, a master race. It's not about the fucking color of someone's skin. I have so many things that I've thought about that, and some people take it like, hey, that sounds like some fucking Nazism. Nah, it's not that. That's what I want. I
Nah,
want to
like
get the best
race.
out of every culture. Imagine getting
Right.
yeah,
imagine getting the best minds of every culture.
yes,
Those who have
yeah.
those who are just very talented, bringing them all together and whatever name they're gonna have, I don't know, fuck. The
I
order
believe I
of the
back
world.
you
I
a
don't know what the
thousand.
fuck.
I back you a thousand
Hey,
percent on that. Et, you said it way more educated than I can even. Oh man, you put it fucking because I always say that to everybody. I go, man, we should have no. There's so much of. Remember, I said it before. There's so much of everything in the world. There should be nobody homeless, fucking nobody starving, nobody fucking without water. There's so much. There's an abundance of fucking everything. If we were just called the superhumans of planet Earth, we would evolve like crazy, but we have fucking different countries trying to fucking race each other and this and that, and it's ridiculous.
But what
It's
about the
fucking
lazy
ridiculous.
people of the world?
Fuck.
It's like this. This is what I say. Look, this is what I say. No, this is what I say
Think-
though. Water will seek. No, water will seek its own level. Those who can swim and adapt will swim and adapt. Those who can't, hey,
there you
unfortunately,
go.
they'll
There you go.
perish. And when I say
There you
perish,
go.
I don't mean they're literally gonna die. They're gonna be left behind. I mean, and there's some people who we do have to like. People do have to help. They might not be mentally advanced like that. So there's nothing wrong with helping them. But if they show themselves to not care, hey,
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you
Look.
go.
So here's what I
Yeah.
think. So there's I see. I agree with some of it, Et, and then there's parts I don't agree with, and I'll make them clear. Right. So the part that I do agree with is that I believe that if we took the best from everyone and just shared it with like everybody shared best practices and all that's good and all that's well amongst ourselves, yeah, it's definitely would build up a master human race. We can say it that way, a master
Right.
human race, right? So we're not talking about races in particular. We're talking about the human race, but to its full potential, regardless of your nationality, your so all of that, I agree with 100%, right? But now the part about like what to do with people that dead weight with dead weights. I
yeah,
I
dead
think
weight.
I think that the dead weight population would be on probation, bro. Like you would have to reach a certain age, right? So let's say that we would say that at 13 you would have to already demonstrate that you have something to provide, something to bring to the table to society, right? If
Oh
by
yeah, of course,
13,
yeah.
yeah, if by 13 you have not demonstrated that shit, then you go into like a rigorous fucking training. Now, if at the end of that rigorous training you still prove not to be apt for that society, we're not going to take you out, but you can go head out into the wilderness and make it,
Yeah,
try to
no, hey, yeah,
figure it
for
out
real.
by
Hey,
yourself. You know what I mean? That's
yeah,
how I
that's
see
what
it.
I was getting at, right? Yeah, I agree 100%. Those who cannot, hey, there's a lot of labor they could do. They could take all the
Yeah.
labor, go into the wild and do. Yeah, Fred, you said that. I believe that 100%. Hey,
Yes, yep.
what's his name, man? Hey, Tadpole, man, jump on.
Hey, I'm gonna
You know
get
what?
some
Hey,
pushback.
Tadpole, you remember?
Hey,
Wait,
hey,
hold on,
let
hold
me.
on.
I want to say something. I want to say something
Yeah.
real quick, Et. Hey, Rednecks, Tex-Mex vet. Listen, man. I'm not gonna disrespect you, bro. You can jump on. I see that you want to participate. I see the comments that you're putting down, bro. Like you want to add to the conversation. I respect that. If you can be cool and you want to jump on, bro. You know what I mean? Like we've always advocated for respect regardless of where it comes from. So, it is what it
That's
is.
Yeah,
right, Frank.
I was gonna just say that though. I said, Tadpole, you being respectful. We in here, man. So, I was gonna say exactly that. If you want to jump on, man. I've been reading your comments. You being real respectful because you think you resonate with another veteran or somebody who was in the military. But go ahead and jump on, man, if you want to jump on. Because
Hey, I
like
want to
Frank
give
said,
some pushback though.
I see you really want to engage.
I
I
want to give
see
some
that though.
pushback though. So, do you guys believe in eugenics then? Because and ET. Do you guys
What was it
believe in
again? Gen
eugenics?
STEM? Oh,
Eugenics. Yeah.
Yeah,
What do you guys
eugenics,
think of eugenics?
Scientology. You know,
Not Scientology, just like, we could breed a better human if we cut
yeah,
out the dead weight, like we were saying earlier. Like, you know what I'm
yeah. But who
saying?
are we to? Yeah,
Yeah.
we
No,
ain't nobody
look,
to do that, man.
look.
And it's
I don't.
always gonna be a
Exactly.
controlled thing, regardless, man.
Yeah. Listen. So you know what,
Mm-hmm.
bro? So
You're gonna
here's
end
the
up like,
thing.
what's that guy's name? Charlie Kirk. As
Because
soon as you start trying to preach
race,
something, they're gonna take you out
Hey,
anyways.
let me ask
because
you something. Hey,
is
Chris, let me
race
ask
is
you
a
something.
social construct, though.
No, I know, but Chris, let me ask you a question, and maybe we can build on that.
Yeah.
Chris, what is the most annoying bug pest that you
Ah,
encounter?
shit.
What is the most annoying pest? Like it could be a fly, mosquito, like any kind of pest. What is the most annoying to you?
Probably rodents,
Okay,
cucarachas.
okay. Well,
Yeah. I
well,
mean, flies.
why? Why are they repugnant to you?
Because they just bug the shit out of you, and they're nasty, man.
Okay. Now let me ask.
Especially rats.
All right.
Go
Yeah, but
ahead, go ahead. Let's see
let
where
me
you're
ask you
going with
this.
it.
Let me ask you this. Do you believe that they play a part in the ecosystem?
Yeah, to a degree. I mean, but we all do, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we're talking about rodents versus humans. There's a big
So
difference there. At the
hey,
end of the
there's
day, regardless,
hey,
however you
there's
try to look at it,
there's human rodents.
well, that's
There you
obvious.
go.
That's obvious.
Anyway,
Right, but I mean,
Okay.
really, I mean, I was reading something today earlier, right? Like, and what to say, judge not, because you shall be judged. So, I mean, who are we? I mean, in reality, man, all fun and games. I mean, I'm not trying to judge no one. I mean, but when you're in my face, yeah, I'm gonna clown, and I'm gonna talk shit, and I'm gonna make people aware, so people can make a conscious decision. But like I said, as soon as you try to start something, they're gonna take your ass out. Believe that. As soon as you get any kind of momentum, honey, I might have lost you because where I'm at. As soon as you get any kind of momentum, you're gonna be oh yeah, you had a terrible car crash or some shit. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Yeah, believe that.
Let me read this real
Because
quick. Doc said, killing those who can't carry the globe, as Ayn Rand would say. Hell no. You know what? Ayn Rand, she's one of the, man, I respect her written works. Even if she didn't, live by her ideal 100%, the philosophy that she
yeah,
put, objectivism, you cannot take from it.
yeah,
And I believe the book Atlas Shrugged, it will be tied to create a Gulch. And that's what they did. Hey, if no one hasn't read that book, I don't know if if people can actually sit there and read a book that's 1,000 pages, in today's world. But I believe in that,
yeah,
Doc. Ayn Rand she had some good ideas, man. She was a mind of might. Yeah, haters, you
yeah.
heard that, bitch.
But just
Anyways,
like
just a reminder.
ET, I was gonna say, just like we were just talking about Saddam Hussein, right?
Yeah.
You guys were just talking about him. I'm sorry, I had to get off. My wife was calling me. I haven't talked to her all day,
Oh, it's all good. It's all
and I
good.
tried
Go ahead,
to.
homie.
Yeah, I tried to. Anyways, I was gonna say, where does it? There's always, and throughout history, and with mankind. I mean, even with people who have money, who start from the bottom and come up, right? They get, like, that's what they always say about new money and old money, right? If they're old money, they're accustomed to a certain way, and it seems like when you get new money, someone comes up with a concept, or they bust their ass and they become, within their lifetime, they acquire today's wealth, right? Today's wealth, whatever was whatever you're striving for. Maybe they become a billionaire or multi millionaire, right? And then they start, like, thinking people are beneath them. You know what I mean? Everyone's there to serve them and everything else. Same thing like with dictatorship. Yeah, they overtake the government. They may have a coup and overtake the government, and when they start, it's all for the good, of their people, their country. But after a while, they start, getting real corrupt. And, where's that fine line? I'm not saying we're perfect in the United States. But yeah, I guess we do have some sense of democracy. And maybe I'm just talking out of my ass, because I know it's all the same. We're still sheep at the end of the day. And those with the power, they have the power and we don't, and we're led to believe a lot of falses that are not true.
I'm a mountain.
There it is there. Yeah,
Hey,
I'm not mad at you
hold on.
either.
Give me a second. Hey, Doc, what did you say?
Yep.
Did you call me a bitch, ET? Nah, Doc, hell nah. I said Ayn Rand. She was a mind of might. It was nothing towards you. It was an inside thing. Those who know. I said it, bitch. Not towards
Well,
you,
if you
though.
were working
Nah,
with
hell nah, Doc.
feelings,
Hey, hold on.
yeah.
We got Doc coming in. Hold on.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, Doc? Nah, that wasn't towards you right there. That was an inside thing. That's saying Ayn Rand. Nah, I wasn't. Hell nah. Nah, hell nah. See what I was saying? I said Ayn Rand. I said Ayn Rand is a mind of might. And that term that I just used, those who know it's an inside thing. Nah, I didn't disrespect you.
Yeah.
How you doing,
Hi.
though, Doc?
I'm good. Good to talk to you guys. Sorry, I'll be quick. I just was like, did you just
Did
call
they have
me a
you on?
bitch?
Nah. Hello, Doc.
Nah, hell
Hey,
nah.
Hey, Doc.
Doc agrees with like most of what I say, but then there's shit that we don't agree with. What's up, Doc?
I know, but you know what? I love that. I
We're
think
all individuals. Yeah, we're all individuals.
for real, it's like conflict generates
Yeah,
change. You have to like
yeah.
contest each other's thoughts to I don't know, progress as a people. You know what I
Or
mean?
have
That's
some
my
kind of
belief.
balance. Yeah, or have some kind of balance.
For
Two
sure.
sides to every
Hopefully.
coin. Two sides to every coin.
Yeah, but
Hey,
you know what,
I just
though?
want to say something. I just want to say something to my homeboy Jay. Hey, Charlie Kirk was a failed Martin Luther King, and I'm
Of
in on that
course.
one.
Of course.
Nah. Hey, hold on. Malcolm X annihilated the bullshit that dude was on. But anyways,
No, I'm saying I know, but Charlie Kirk was a failed Martin Luther King. You know, hey,
Oh, that's
Malcolm
messed
X,
up.
Malcolm X, his own people killed him, bro. His own people killed him, man.
Yeah.
The NOI, yeah. I'm just, I just want to say that. I just want to say
Yeah,
that.
hey,
Yeah, but
I
like
don't
I
think.
said, as soon as you
Look,
go ahead,
look, bro.
Eugene.
Look. Every revolutionary knows that there's a death sentence over his head, bro. Every
Yeah, there's a
revolutionary
fine
knows
line.
that
Yeah,
there's a
Yeah,
price. There's a price over his head. But you know what? That's
yeah,
what
that's
makes
like
them.
Tupac dead.
Yeah, but that's what makes them revolutionaries because they don't give a fuck, bro.
That's
yeah,
right. But
yeah, yeah. Like
Can
I
I
said, there's that fine
They said
line.
one thing, right? They said one of them. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Doc. Go ahead, Doc.
I'm sorry, T. I just want to say this. It's I just want to state the obvious that that ish happened in Utah. Nothing happened. There's no justice for it. It happened here. I just want to point that out. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
Hey, like over here, that's what this platform's for. You know, we can all, everyone has their own mind over here, and we appreciate that. Oh, well, I was saying though, like as far as that, like Doc and everybody, like one of them was over there, pretending to be all holy and righteous, but they were getting drunk with a lot of prostitutes and other people. And the other one was really going home, really meditating, praying to Allah. That's his belief, and being true to his wife.
right,
That's the difference there.
right.
As far as that dude
hell
Kirk,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know about that Kirk dude. I just know what I seen. I don't know. I don't know. I do not know anything about that dude.
Look, I'm
I
gonna
just
tell you
know
one
You don't
thing,
need
bro.
to.
Listen.
You
This
don't
is
need
what
to.
I think, bro. If you need a charismatic, sorry about that. If you need a charismatic
Charismatic.
leader, yeah, to fucking lull you into action, then you're weak, bro. That straight up. That's what
Yeah,
I think. I think that every man, every woman, every child has to have convictions and has to live by them convictions. And you have to start off early with that shit. Because if you wait too long, the train might skip you by, and you're just gonna be like, "Damn, I wish I had the energy. I wish I had the youth. I wish I had the strength to fucking put my fucking foot down and take care of this shit." You know. A lot of us,
yeah,
unfortunately, had to raise families, I love my family and everything, but I'm gonna tell you straight up, man. There's some shit that I would definitely fight for, and it's not about country per se, as far as like the country and the institution of the country. I'm talking about the people of the country, man. We as people, fuck the flag, man. Fuck all that shit. Pledge of Allegiance. And I no disrespect to you, Doc. I'm sorry, but I just got to say it how I feel it. You know what I mean? When we
Yeah.
pledge allegiance to a country, but we don't pledge allegiance to our own flesh and blood, when we divide ourselves as family over political bullshit,
I 79
yeah,
South.
we're playing into the game. We're playing into that divisionist game, into keeping us underfoot by our own means instead of looking up and be like, the problem is coming from over there, man. So I'm a firm believer in being full of conviction, having open eyes to what's going on and taking action. You know what I mean? And this is, and me, I'm in the third world, so you already know where I'm at, and you already know what's gone on here. We're a victim of the Cold War. No, we were a victim. Our country is a victim of the Cold War that happened between the U.S. and Russia. Just many countries were victims. We're collateral damage to that shit, and we're still trying to recover. That's why I don't believe in all that fucking nationalist fucking rhetoric. Our people will continue to strive whether we're called by a name or whether that name changes 200 years from now. You know what I mean? We're still going to be on this land, and we got to be about the land. That's why I believe in us as a people, not us as a nation, man. The nations can have it. I believe in the people. But that's just me.
Well said.
So
Well said.
Still buying Starbucks.
Yeah, I
Maybe
used to.
still buying Starbucks.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you, Doc. How
yeah.
how did you get involved in Ayn Rand?
Actually, I had one of
How
my
did you get
best
involved in
friends.
it? Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
No, yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear
All
you.
right. So one of my best friends in the military was I love nerds. I absolutely adore nerds, and he was a Russian linguist. And he's like, "Hey, you gotta get on this Ayn Rand stuff." This is probably when I joined when I was 20, 19, 20, and so I've been on her ever since. But
Yeah.
I adore her. I mean, I believe in everything that she wrote. I feel like I'm one of the ones that
Hey, well, look
carries
at this.
a
So
lot.
I have a
Yeah.
Well, look at this. I have a poster of me, her, and a couple of people right there. It's a drawing
No
someone did for
way.
me. It's right there. Got it on my wall right there. Hell yeah, man. Ayn Rand. I call her a heroic sister unsung, because they try to bury
Oh.
her. They try to pass her off as a kook, but you cannot take away from her mind. She came from Russia. You know what I mean?
Yep.
She came from over there. She was under the suppression. I don't know if you ever read the book called We the Living. We the Living, she
No.
said, was an autobiography about her life growing up. But she just that was her earliest works. I have a lot of her shit. The Anthem, We the Living, Capitalism, The Unknown Ideal. She had a lot of good
I'm gonna check.
ideas. But
I'm
She
gonna check that out.
But they came from her being suppressed as a child, and she broke free
yeah,
from
yeah.
that. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's what We the Living. Read We the Living. If you get a chance, read the book We the Living. It's a novel that she wrote. She said it was an autobiography of
Fucking
her life
playing
when she
cards.
escaped.
Play
Yeah.
pussy, you're gonna get
Coco.
fucked.
What? What?
Oh, I was
I
talking to
don't
this
even know what's
car. I'm a
happening.
truck driver. No, this fucking car is like playing games with me, right? I do
It's
90.
alright.
I'm in a big rig. I do 90, and it wants to play. Then it wants to slow down. And I said, you play pussy, you get fucked. You know? Excuse my
Hey,
terminology.
It's
You
okay.
y'all can
know?
imagine. Hey, I
I
probably
was
thought it
just,
was for her.
I was speaking under my, under my tongue. I didn't mean to put that. I wasn't being derogatory either. I'm just
No,
stating
no.
the fact. You know?
You're good.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
gotta
I'm
you gotta be
driving right
safe.
now. Yeah, yeah.
So
I
just
don't.
really
These cars like to play little
Yeah, but
games.
Ayn
So,
Rand,
anyways,
she's
yeah.
one of the greatest minds.
oh for real, for
She's one
real.
of the
Like
What
greatest
was that
minds,
again? You said
man. I
We the
mean,
Living?
and that's why earlier I said she's the mind of might.
Yeah.
And that's why I
mhm.
said, huh?
We the
Did
Living,
you say it
right?
was
That's what it's
We the
called.
Living?
Yeah, We the Living. Yeah. I'll send it to you on
All
Discord. I'll
right.
put them in there. Man, I have like 9, 10 of her books right here. And I've studied
Hell
them.
yeah.
The novels I read,
Hey,
man, they were cool. Yeah.
You put it up
okay, I
on the
have
chat.
to say this super, super quick. Sorry. You remind me so much my pops, ET, because he used to make me write essays whenever I got in trouble. He would always like, I'm not even kidding you. Like, and then when you talk about essays, and he said like this and that, like you all just have so much in common. But I have to
I
super
love
quick.
writing.
I love writing for real. Um,
I want an
so
essay
super.
by tomorrow, 12 o'clock.
Oh God, hey, I'll do.
Hey, hey, dog, you're gonna get
Gotcha.
graded too.
1,000 words.
Yeah. Hey,
Hey, can I say something real
plus.
fast? Can
Hey,
make a
dog,
quick
hey,
little
we're all gonna
suggestion? I mean, a
grade
little.
you.
Hey, you know what? Real
Yeah.
quick on a little side note, see stuff like that. That like today, yesterday's chat. I was looking at it. I go, man. See, look at everybody that's in the chat is like, hey, hello to each other. Not everybody's throwing shout outs to ET while he's on and Frank's on, but everybody in the chat is mingling with each other, making sure everybody's well and stuff like that. And then even like right now, we're holding discussion and just sharing information. Nobody's talking shit to each other. Like all these other people, they just have their chat people saying, "Oh, stay positive, stay positive. Oh, don't let them get you down." But nobody's talking, interacting with each other in the chat. That's what this is what it's all about right here. See, everybody,
Yeah.
what I mean, even the oldie show, everybody's telling everybody, "Hey, hope you're doing well. Hey, good to see you." This and that. The chat is interacting just like a family. You know what I mean? Like,
Of
"Hey,
course.
bro, good to see you." That's some good shit, man. That's good energy. I love it. Everybody keep it up, man. Nobody else that I've seen on any other channels has that. Nobody.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's why. Hey, that's how
Igualmente.
Hey, that's how we one of a kind exposed to can't
Ain't
stop,
a
won't
word
stop.
anyone said, man.
Hey,
I love it.
Spider, I
I
Everybody.
got
ain't
a
hear
label, bro.
anything you said. All I heard was the mingling. Or
Hey,
Spider, whoever
Spider,
was
I got
speaking.
a
Oh, Spider's in there? Saludos,
Yes,
Spider.
Yeah,
sir.
spiders. Yeah, Mike's right here.
yeah.
You
I
you
got
big
Hey,
dog.
but
I got a
I didn't know
label,
Mike was
boy.
in there. My bad. You,
Hey,
Mike.
Love you back,
hey,
Hey,
Heidi.
Mike.
Mike, let's blaze
Hey,
it, homie. I'm about to
hey,
blaze it, boy.
Hey, Spider Mike, you know what, bro? What you just said is
Taco.
100%, bro. So listen, I'm very selective. I'm very selective, as to what I watch, what I engage with. And ET,
Yes.
I'm gonna be straight up with you, bro. When I saw what you were doing, man, it was engaging. It made me understand how we can use these type of platforms to expose fools that are doing the worst. You know what I mean? That are unleashing the worst. Because
That are
I'll tell you
frauds.
one thing. I'll tell you one thing.
That's why I'm here.
If you are a follower of Gunner, if you are a follower of fucking Dubs, you will be waterboarded and you will spill the beans. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's the type of audience he has. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
we're over
Yep.
here.
Yeah, I
We're
second
standing
that
10
too,
toes
Frank.
down.
I
We're standing
second that,
10 toes
brother.
down.
Hey, I have
Yeah.
to say something.
Skittles be snitching as soon as you see him the fucking
Go ahead.
handcuffs. Skittles be start
Go
snitching.
ahead.
So
Go ahead,
my
Doc.
bad.
Sorry. So really quick to Frank, I have to take issue with the fact that you said like fuck the flag or whatever, because if I saw anybody doing degrading the flag, I for real would kill him. Like you can't. I
I
mean,
know.
Damn.
Listen, Doc. Doc, listen. I
uh,
understand you, but you know what? You know what flows through our veins? That's what I'm concerned with. Is the
Yeah.
bloodlines, man. We're humans. It's our
I
bloodlines.
know.
You know, and our bloodlines aren't defined by flags. Those are human constructs. Those are just
Yeah.
there
Mm-hmm.
to keep us segregated, to keep that's the brand
Mm-hmm.
name of the company. That's the brand name of that fucking company. And I don't
That's
believe in,
Coke
you
and
know,
Pepsi. Coke and
Yeah,
Pepsi.
but a lot have
I'm
died
just
for
giving
that
you,
flag.
yeah, no, and I
that's
agree.
what I'm
Look,
saying.
I respect you guys, but me personally, to me, it's just a symbol. It's just like putting the Star of David on a Jew during in a concentration camp.
Uh, um,
That's how it is to me.
all right,
And
this
you,
brings up
because to
a
me,
lot of feelings. So, like, can we
mhm,
discuss? I for real want to discuss this with you. I think it's like a definite point that we should discuss.
yeah.
But right now, like, it's so personal to me because I've lost so many friends and I've lost so many
No,
family members. You
like once
know,
again, I respect that. All I'm telling you is how I feel about it, and I feel
yeah,
bad. I feel bad that you and the people that you lost did it for those reasons.
I get it.
Because
I get it.
yeah,
I know.
I don't blame you for feeling the way you do. It's just like I don't blame people for feeling the way they do about losing their homies on the street over a street name, over a gang name. But
Yeah.
that's not something I would do at all. And that's not something I would advocate for. I would advocate going and doing the damage that you're going to do over your family. If your wife got disrespected, if your mom got disrespected, if someone touched your child, if someone touched someone of your
Oh yeah.
blood, if someone touched anybody, any woman, any child, anybody that's innocent, then I agree with rioting all the way. But riding over a corporation that doesn't give a fuck about its veterans, riding over a corporation that treats you like shit, that looks at you like shit, that only cares about those in yachts, that are changing laws to try to get bridges a little higher so that we can cruise through your fucking rivers with our yachts, man. Fuck all that. While they're over there fucking lobbying to get laws in place so they can continue making money and breaking our families, people are out there starving on the street. VAs aren't getting the help that they need. You got all kinds of
Mhm.
homeless out there, and people blame the homeless for crimes. Why don't you blame the VA for not giving these homeless people the medication that they need to actually live lives and to actually do the jobs that they can probably do if they were given the medication that was owed to them, if they were
And you
given
know
the
what?
treatment? You know what I mean? So
That's what
once
I'm
again,
saying, Frank.
yeah, but see, you're over there respecting that same corporation that's treating you like shit. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? But
I
but,
mean,
but I
it's just
respect
it's.
you though.
I
Yeah, Frank, but
totally
there's
hear
always an
you,
argument to that too, There's always an argument to that, brother. You know what I mean?
but
You're trying to find the middle ground, I would think, in any situation. There's a lot that goes on with this big corporation, and where's the fine line? I mean, I don't know because I'm no expert in that and I'm not involved in that. So I couldn't say either way, but I do know this. My son's in the military and I would hope he honors that flag as I do. But I mean, that's here. That's I mean, I don't think our conversation should even be going there. Regardless, at the end of the day, we're talking about a whole nother trip. But
no, but
anyways, peace,
it's
peace.
it's meaningful though because your boy in the
Yeah,
military is gonna come back and he's gonna be different if he ever
No,
serves
I already know
overseas.
that. He's
You know?
believe me, my son's already different, and he's
Yeah.
gonna come back a lot different. I already know this, you
And it's
know.
okay
And
though. You gotta love him through it, and it doesn't take
oh, I
medication.
love him.
For
Period.
real. It takes love. You gotta love him. It doesn't take
Yeah.
medication. Like the VA just tries to
Wow.
shove down your throat. You gotta love him through it. That's all it is. I'm telling you, because
Yeah.
I've been through it. I mean, a
Yeah.
lot of my yeah,
You gotta see
and
a lot of
anyway.
pain, you know. Which I always say, like I can never. The shit I've seen in my lifetime, the shit I've done in my lifetime, and I'm not. Once again, I'm not bragging. The time I've done, the shit I've seen, the shit I've been involved in. I can never think like as much as I would love to be like a normal person upstairs. Yeah, maybe I do have mental problems, you know.
We all do.
Yeah, I mean, no, I understand that, but as a man, I I choose not to deal with no fucking medication, not to acknowledge having fucking mental problems. I deal with each day as it comes. You know what I mean? And I know as long
Yeah.
as I'm healthy and I work hard, and I'm cool. But like I said, I know I can never be
Hey,
normal, whatever the norm is.
no, but
But enough
listen.
on that.
So
I'm getting
hey,
off topic.
no, but listen, Doc.
Okay.
Just so you understand, like I want you to understand me as well. Look, I put out there my belief system. Everybody knows that I believe a certain way. I get attacked for it, whatever.
So
I
good.
know, and I am very aware that my belief system or people that use that belief system have been responsible for like 80% of the wars that have occurred since humankind began.
Hmm. No,
Sorry
but
about that.
here's
But what I'm saying is, I still believe the way I believe, but I can also understand people that see religion, that see Christianity in an evil way. I can understand it.
yeah.
So many
I Frank,
so many pedophiles, so many criminals, so many warmongers have used the cross and the Bible for personal gain. I
Mhm.
continue to believe the way I
Of
believe,
course.
but I will not excuse the fact that it has been misused. And that's all I'm saying is I believe that in the same way, patriotism and nationalism has been weaponized for the corporates, for those that make the 1%. But that's what I believe.
Damn. That's a deep thought. And honestly, I want to explore that with you. I think we should have a conversation about that. Let me just think about it for a little bit. Um, yeah, yeah, for sure. That makes sense. But I'm the same way as you as far as spirituality. I've seen it be exploited. And I'm more spiritual than religious, you know. Um,
Yeah, same here. Same here.
but but yeah,
You know what I think, Doc? I think religion, the way people portray it, is the first repression. Because when most kids are born, it's foisted upon them. They're forced into religion, and that I say it's the first repression. Everybody has to kind of find their own, whatever you want to call it, spirituality. Me personally, I don't believe in like anything outside of myself. I mean, there's natural forces. We know that. You know what I mean? There's forces that permeate the universe. Yes. But as far as entities and all that bullshit and all that, when you die, you're gonna go to. I don't believe in none of that. Personally, I don't. I
Yeah.
don't. For those who do, hey, shit, that's on you. I mean, I'd rather
I
read
do.
Brother Graham. I'd rather read the Brothers
I
Graham.
Here's the thing though. Hey, ET, like every single, if you look at, okay, energy, thermodynamics, right? You study
Yeah.
that like on a basic level. Energy never ceases to exist. It just
Yeah,
changes
I know.
forms.
Yes.
Why would we be any different? We're going to continue on.
Okay, if we continue on, right, it's gonna be that energy, but if you get trapped and if you get sucked into another mind of a child that's born, when that child gets consciousness, you ain't gonna remember. I mean, your dreams might be something you did in another
So
time. I mean,
if
but
I
as
have to
far as
come
like all
back,
that, huh?
sorry, go ahead.
No, go
So
ahead.
if I have to come back here, I'm going to be livid. I've done so I've done so much on this life. I'm like, no, nope, I'm not coming back. I'm good.
Well, don't go to
I
the light. Don't
Yeah.
go to the light
I
because those
agree.
archons
Yeah.
are gonna flash.
No, and
The
you know what,
archons are gonna
ET?
recycle you.
Hey, and ET, and
you're gonna go back and you're gonna repeat the same bullshit.
hey, and that's where I agree with you, ET, because I think that when religion, what it sells to you, when religion sells to you that there's something better after this life, what they're basically conditioning you to is to accept any bullshit, any repression in this life on the promise
Yeah,
that you're going to get something better in the next life. Now, the next life
yeah,
is not promised to anybody. We don't even know
exactly.
what's going to happen tomorrow.
Yeah,
I know that
I agree, hundred
today,
percent.
yeah, I know that today I stand on principle. You know what I
Hell
mean?
yeah,
But
you have to.
I'm not, and sometimes a nation, a flag, a government will legally force you to bow down to
Yeah,
their principles. And that's what I don't believe in.
I don't believe in that shit either. That's the
Well,
thing, Doc. Like, I don't believe in the flag and all that. Like Frank was saying, I don't recognize any flag. I don't recognize the United States corporation. I've spoken on that in a lot. I've said it.
No.
I do not. Look, it's unfortunate that corporations are set up around the world and they take people. To me, it's like, man, a sucker's born every minute. And to me, it's like people get sucked into the military for whatever the reasons, man. Tradition. A lot of people use tradition. There's a lot of people that have strong ties with the military, family, and all that shit. And some people do it because tradition. Hell no.
Mm.
I do not believe in the United States corporation. I do not. Hell no. 100%. I reject it. The United
Well,
States corporation. I'm talking about.
yeah, I will tell you, since being back home, because like when you're overseas, you're like, I can't wait to get on American soil, dude. I'm so ready to get home. And then I got here and I was like, these people are so fucked. Like, honestly, like I hate the cops. I hate the feds. I'm sorry. I
Nah,
mean, I probably shouldn't
me
say that.
too. Nah, me
But
too.
like I don't trust him. What did I serve for? Like it honestly, I'm really battling that in my head right now. Just like, why did all my ancestors serve? What it's like it's something I'm really thinking about.
you know what it comes down to, Doc? They're not loyal to their oath, to the word that they took, to their oath. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, us as ex gang members, you might want to say, because I mean, I believe I was very loyal to my oaths. As very loyal, as maybe too loyal. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, they talk about Mexico, how corrupt the police are. I mean, we're really no different. We really aren't, because I mean, they do the same thing, but it's more hush hush. You
Look,
know,
Yeah.
look,
Yeah.
there's
they do a lot of
countries.
evil and they cover for each other. And
Hey,
I
look,
believe just like politicians. Hold on, Frank. I believe just like politicians, um, they get into it for the right reasons to start with. But yeah, if they don't get with the program, they get spit out real quick. Oh, okay, you're not gonna go with our program. They don't realize the corruption that's in there. And I mean, that's a reality of everything, unfortunately. For the most part, if that's what you choose, if you choose not to be honorable to whatever oath you took, whatever it may be, whether it be wrong, right, society's
Yeah.
eyes. That's all I got
look.
to say.
Hey, so
Like
there are countries in Europe that don't have a military. Okay, now why is it that they don't have the military? Because they have luxury. They have money. How do they have money? They have money from all of the fucking countries that they went in and stole resources from. Now, forget the past. Let's put that in past. That's the past that happened hundreds of years ago. Even though they're still, enjoying
Re-
all
reaping
that
the
they looted.
benefits.
Yeah, all reaping the benefits of all they looted. Right. So let's give them that. Fuck it. But there's countries that partake in, for example, in solar, all kinds of energy, clean energy, and they pay their citizens. They give their citizens a cut of that. So when we talk about, a lot of times we build up, and I'm gonna say we because I lived in the States for a long time, and I grew up during Reaganomics. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
grew up
me too.
believing Yeah, I grew up believing in all of that shit. And the fucking bald eagle, 1984 Olympics. I was a fucking patriot, and I wasn't even from the States. I
No,
believe
I
that
guess he limited the
propaganda. You
tax
know what I mean?
write-offs on income
Yeah,
property,
yeah,
so I didn't
yeah.
believe
But
in
you
him.
know, but no, but a lot of people believe in that vision of America. You
Yeah,
know what I
them
mean?
concepts. Yeah,
Yeah, and that was the strongest concept of freedom during that time. Everyone looked towards the U.S. The propaganda, the movies, the music. I mean, just look at what the '80s produced as far as media is concerned. Rambo, Commando, Chuck Norris. All of these were like warriors that the world emulated. These were freedom fighters. While at home,
Terminator.
people were standing in the fucking county line trying to get free cheese. You know what I mean? So all I'm saying is this, man. Like we can have warped sense of convictions and values, but reality is reality. And the reality is, like Michael Jackson famously sang, they don't really give a fuck about us. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
when you understand that, then you have to become a man, a woman. You have to become an individual and realize, number one, if so, I'm gonna say this like this: all of you guys that conflate nationalism with Christianity, that's a big mistake because Christianity tells you you're not of this world. Like wasn't that one of Jesus's prime teachings? Is you're not of this world. Don't conform to this world. You are not of this place. Do not become a nationalist. So how can you tie that in? If the Bible's telling you one thing, but you're over here conflating it, what you're doing is you're buying into the propaganda. You're buying into what the politician wants you to believe. They want you to believe that dying for your country is a godly act. Just like one day Johnny Ratas is going to come out and say, if you donate to my channel, you'll go to heaven, like we joke about. But I'm sure that shit's going to happen. You know what I mean? It's the same shit, and people are going to donate
right.
believing that they're going to go to heaven. Straight
Yeah,
up.
there's always gonna be
Yeah.
someone trying to sell snake oil. Yeah.
Hey, Tadpole. Here's the thing: you're talking about the birth certificate is sold. Every time I talk about that, you try to downplay it. Now, here's the thing. One thing I tell everybody: how many people in America has accepted the oath of office of their civil servants? Nobody. And
Not
that's the
me.
whole thing I
Not
talk.
me.
That nobody. When you accept their oath of office, then you level the playing ground. You level the playing field. Now, when you accept it, you have to publicly register your acceptance of that oath. And there's proper paperwork to do. You file it with the Secretary of State, and it gets filed nationwide. And once you accept it, now you have status and standing because now they don't recognize you. They work for you. You know how they say that the government, they work for you, they work for the people. Man, that's all bullshit. You better go and accept their office. I mean their oath of office. You can get their oath. You can get any government agent's oath of office. But when you accept the whole corporation's oath, hey, you level the playing field. But you got these people that be up in here, they try to downplay it, and they want to try to quote it. Like, come on, man.
Hey,
I've
T,
done that shit. It's already done.
I've been trying to read up on some of that stuff that and man, it's a good man. You got a fucking grip of knowledge on that shit because it been giving me
But
a
let
headache.
me tell you,
You know what I mean?
I still learn. No, I still learn on it. I started learning about this years ago, and I started going to the law library. Started studying this shit for years. I studied like 3 or 4 years before I actually pursued it, and I filed and I did everything I had to do.
Yeah.
I created the trust. I got an irrevocable trust. I have an irrevocable trust, and right there, you're working on the private. There's the public side, which is the corporations, the military, the United States flag, and all that bullshit. That's the public side. The public side, there ain't
Yeah.
shit there. You want to work on the private side. You could work on the private, be a private person, but you get to know how to navigate and work on the public.
Right.
That's what makes people
Yeah.
dangerous. And I don't know if everybody would agree. If you could work with the system and you could work without the system, you become dangerous.
But you know,
Yeah,
hey
because
man,
you know both. You know both. That's why.
hey, but see, ET, people don't believe it, bro. Because look, I've been saying that's how I live.
Yeah, well, they're programmed. That's
You
why.
know what I mean? I've been on both sides because I
Oh
have to
shit.
be. Like I have to be on
Yeah.
both sides, you know, because of
This one.
because of the work I do, because of where I live.
Stop.
I have to know both sides. So, you know, it's not far-fetched. It's not a fantasy. It's not conspiracy theory. It's just that you have to understand that there is a different level to some shit, you know. And once you understand the
Yeah.
inner workings
It's
of
just like the tax
how,
code.
yeah, once you understand the inner workings, man. Like I laugh at this bitch ass fucking blockchain fool, but the reality is that that blockchain system, there's a science to it, and once you understand it, you can break economies down. Like that whole blockchain system can be used to break an economy down. If
Yeah.
someone were to weaponize that shit could be done. You know, but I'm just talking papas. I just talk papas. I don't know what I'm
Yeah.
talking
Hey, but you
about.
know,
I'm
like a
not.
lot of
I haven't
people,
taken my meds today. You know.
not me either.
Yeah. You
Hey,
ain't drink no
there's
coffee?
people.
Yeah. Don't take me seriously. Don't, I'm just joking.
Let me share
Yeah.
me and Taco's
Hey, here's
medicine.
the funny thing, right? They go, "What's your CDC
Listen,
number?"
it has
That CDC number that he always asks for, the man. There's a lot of money behind those CDC numbers. There's a lot of
A
money
lot of
behind that
money.
shit. A
Hey, that
Hey,
lot.
that's
that
Lot of
what.
hey
money.
hey, that's
Hey,
your
Et.
product code. That's your product code.
Yup.
That's who you are. That's your product. You were a product of whatever fucking prison system you are, and that was your fucking scan code, like a scan
You're a
code on
money maker.
like
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
scan code on the fucking can of Coke.
Hey,
Damn.
Et.
Hey,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Don't they
sorry, go
say
ahead.
that
Tadpole, jump
if
on.
you
Yeah, go ahead, Doc.
don't they don't they say if that if you call the stock market or something like that and you give them your social security number that everybody will come up on the stock market or
Nah,
some shit, or is that
well,
bullshit?
well, look, here's the thing with that. Look, Mike, look, there's a lot of, okay, with they have people call the thing called the redemption movement. That's different. Sovereigns, there's real sovereigns out there, but they're self-sufficient 100%. They're out there. They're really out there. And they're really
Okay.
hardcore. They're hardcore to that shit 100%. When you start getting into that, you're going to find a lot of bullshit. I was just fortunate to have had to be where I was at, and I was studying contract law. I was studying the
Yeah.
USC code. I was studying everything, and I learned all that shit's copyrighted. The penal code, all that shit's copyrighted. All them laws are copyrighted. All that shit. You're gonna find a lot of bullshit. You will find a lot of bullshit. You'll get people out there that get high or do whatever, and they'll just. It sounds good, but it's all. You're gonna get a lot of bullshit, man. That's what everything though.
Like
Everything gets
Terrence,
muddied.
like Terrence Lawrence. That fool's gone. He's a
Yeah.
kook.
Yeah, you'll get you will get a lot of bullshit though, but that's why I tell each individual, like my situation might be different from yours, and everybody might have a different situation. So I ask people, what are you trying to gain from this? The first things first,
Right.
create your irrevocable private trust, create your private
Right.
foundation, and file it. It's all out there. I mean, you can find all of it on the Secretary of State's office, the UCC financing statement. It's all there.
Hey,
But
Et. So
yeah,
let me ask you a question. Sorry about that, because of what you're mentioning. But I would also believe, bro, and you can correct me. I'm asking you because I want to know, but I'm just kind of like I'm visualizing what you're talking about. Now, wouldn't you also have to know exactly like who you are, like because we talk about brands all the time, right?
yeah.
Now, wouldn't you also have to know what you're like liable
Guy
for,
goes, I'm branded.
like what you bring, like who you are, in order to be able to
You cut
become
off, Frank.
a party creditor? Aren't you supposed to already have like an outline of who you are and things like that?
Yeah, that's okay. Look, when you do it, there's a lot of redemption people that they use a lot of like religious Bible quotes and everything. But when you file it, you're letting it be known that you're a living private individual. You're letting it be known that you're a living man or whatever, living man or woman. The way that my shit's set up is letting it be known through my legal notice and demand. It sets it up in there and it says how I'm separated. I'm a living person and I'm separated from the corporation that was created with the birth certificate. You know how they call us, like, they'll call my name, they'll call all of our names. So
Right.
it is set up where you separate yourself and you're basically showing you're a product of you, the living person. You're not part of the Babylon, you know what I mean, the great Babylon that they work on. So it does
Okay.
go into that, Frank. I have a lot of the way my shit's set
Darling
up.
baby.
I wanted to make an amendment because I didn't like some of the terminology they used, but hey, I just keep it the way it is. Fuck it.
Hey, I want to learn about that, by the way, at some point. But super quick, be nice to Tadpole. He's my veteran. I have a 6. But super quick,
Tadpole. That's right.
I'm telling you, be nice to him.
Look
Like
at
you be
that
nice to him, he'll be
Tadpole.
nice back.
Hey,
I've
hey,
interacted with him.
hey, Doc, we've been nice to him. Come on.
Yeah,
All
we've been nice
right,
to Tadpole, Doc. You need to talk to Tadpole. You need to tell
Yeah,
Tadpole
he wants to be my best friend.
Tadpole, be
Ask
nice.
it.
But
Ask Tadpole about how to be
Tadpole,
nice.
jump in.
yeah, jump in, Tadpole.
Swamp creature,
There you
jump
go.
in.
he's called up before. He called up a while back, man. Then he decided to
Mariscos.
Hey,
I'm just gonna say
Tadpole was feeling froggy.
he
Yeah.
decided, Doc. He decided. Hey, Doc, look, he decided to turn around and start being very
Poland.
disrespectful and starting to be
Yeah.
a troll and
Yeah,
Yeah.
but whatever
I
though.
know.
Hey, maritime
But
law, admiralty law, all that shit.
hey, just say that. I just want to say this. Like sometimes some people just from like because I've
58,
studied a lot
exit
of psychology.
58.
No, you can't. Like
Yeah.
some people who are really like not secure in themselves, that you gotta like just be positive with them. Just give them support. That's all. And Tadpole may be like that. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm
but
very
Tadpole
secure, and if I'm not, my wife makes sure I am.
well, here's the
Oh.
thing.
That was a joke. That was a
Listen to
joke.
this,
That was a
Doc.
We're too
joke.
Doc.
cutthroat, Doc. We're too cutthroat.
Tadpole might have an agenda trying to use that military shit to try to sway you in a certain direction. These people are
Yeah.
very they're
Crafty,
manipulative.
crafty,
You know what I mean? And well, you
crafty.
know what would Ayn Rand say about somebody who would try to use
Mm.
an affiliation to try to sway someone to think their way?
Hey,
Let me tell you.
hey,
Look,
She's
so
listen.
so just
Look,
hey,
Doc.
listen.
Well,
Hey,
I used to belong to the Lions Club, the
hey,
Northeast Glendale Lions Club.
hey, Doc,
what?
listen, Doc, listen. I'm gonna
I
take.
said I used to belong to the Northeast Glendale Lions Club,
Hey,
Mm.
hey,
and I
Doc,
used to
look.
get poor kids glasses.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna tell you
No, I'm
this, Doc.
serious.
Look, I'm gonna take you up on your on what you said. So listen, Red, Mex, Tex, Mex, Vet. Look, I'm even using
Oh,
your
she's back.
username. Look, Red, Next, Tex, Mex, Vet. Listen to me, bro. If you in any way, shape, or form felt offended by anything I say, hey man, if it's gonna make you feel better, I'll take it back, bro. I'll take it back. No, but I just want you to
Why?
be
Who
aware.
cares how I
No,
feel?
no, you know why? You know why? I'll tell you
Shit.
why. I'll
You
tell you
gotta
why.
care how it
I'll
feels.
tell
He's
you
your
why. I'll tell you why I'm doing it.
They don't care.
Hey, but let me finish,
Shit.
bro. Let me finish. Because I already
Yes,
put it
sir.
out there. I already put it out there. Now,
Yeah.
if you tread differently and you're disrespectful, you're just gonna be putting yourself on blast that you deserve the disdain that we've been giving you. So I'm
yeah.
being the bigger man by putting it out there. Look, hey, if that's gonna make you feel better, I'll take it back, bro. You know, if I hurt your feelings, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry I hurt your feelings. But moving forward,
Yeah.
if you disrespect me, then that's just gonna prove to everybody that you didn't even deserve that 1 ounce of grace. And the only reason why I'm doing it, Doc, is to prove to you I'm a man of my word. I practice what I preach. But
Salud.
it's the
Thank
other
you.
side, but usually it's the other side
That's
that
right, Frank.
proves us right. That proves us right.
Yeah, that's what it
You
is.
know what I mean?
Look, Doc,
That's
there's
right.
people already. Look, Doc, they already said that me and you were. They said, Doc betrayed. Doc really turned on exposed to. That's what they're saying, and he's part of what they're talking about. So I'm just
Oh,
telling
fuck
you, man. You
them.
always no. That's what I'm saying, though. That's what this dude. Tadpole's part of that. He's part of that. Them people that say that shit, they're like, yeah, Doc, turn on ET. That's what I'm saying, though, man. I mean, they could play that little. I mean, they're just trying to play that little card. Back to what I was going to tell you about Ayn Rand, right? So a while back, you know how they got projects. You can get free books. So there was a place in San Francisco. I wrote them. I said, "Hey man, yeah, you guys give away books. You got anything about Ayn Rand?" These punk ass fools sent me some bullshit, and then they sent me they wrote me a little letter, and they said, "We do not hold anything by or Ayn Rand. She was a brutal
Mm.
capitalist who wouldn't have no what they say I still got that letter. It's somewhere put away though. She wouldn't
That's
have no
scary.
yeah, they basically said she wouldn't have had no like like she could give a fuck. She would have had disdain towards you because you're incarcerated. Man, I laughed at that shit, man. I shut the fuck
What
up. But
the
it was one
fuck?
of those
When you were in
places.
prison?
Right, right.
But everyone has their agenda, and they have like,
Hey,
No, yeah,
they,
but listen, that
uh,
place it was a place in San Francisco. In San Francisco, they have a lot
yeah,
like those
I know
book
what you're talking
projects,
about. Yeah,
those book
yeah,
project
the book
places.
project. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, they have a lot of them. A lot of them, they try to like send you shit that they want you to read, like Marxism and shit like that. And
they
I'm
want to
like,
mind fuck
cool.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah, they want to
yeah.
exactly.
mind fuck you. It's disguised as something else.
That's what it
Mm-hmm.
was, though. That's what I'm saying, though. So you know what? When they
Yeah,
said
but
that,
who
I was like,
funds
hell
them?
yeah,
Yeah, but like
yeah,
here's the thing I want to
Yeah.
say really quick, really quick, sorry. Like I never defected. Like even when you like even when I had like discontent with some people and some people or what they said on your channel, like I never defected and went back and talked shit about you. Anything I have bad to
yeah. I
say
know.
about you, I'll say to your face. Like that's the way my dad raised me, you know? So like
Yeah,
I mean, I never defected. I'm here like I'm just 100% like who I am. You like me or love me, it's one or the other. And
yeah.
you
That's
know,
right.
I don't give a I don't give a fuck. But be nice to Tadpole. Give him a chance at least. That's all I'm saying.
Tadpole. Nah, hey,
Still
look,
tadpole.
Doc. Hold on, let me tell you
We're
this,
giving
Doc. Look,
them, giving them
hold on,
chances.
look. Listen, Doc. He called in before. As
Yeah.
far as I go, I don't respect the dude at all. He called up before. He called up. He said, he's gonna get off. He's not gonna be a
Hey,
troll.
hey,
He's gonna bounce. He's gonna have a kid, and that was it. Then he
hey.
turned around. He turned around like
So
3 days later and started trolling, talking
yeah.
shit.
Hey, he's saying right now that he's going to be cordial with me. All right. So listen, rednecks, Tex-Mex vet. Now the reason I'm doing this like this is once again the spotlight's on you. No, it's not on me, fool. It's not on me because I'm about what I say. Like the only reason why I want you to feel comfortable is if you want to come on here and you want to agree and you want to be a part of what's going on in the conversation for you to be able to jump on freely. But that does not mean, fool, that we don't know what you're about. So it's up to you. You know what I mean? I'm just extending the olive branch. That's it. You know, you can get on here respectfully, like ET said earlier. Hey man, as long as you're being respectful, no one's tripping. You know what I mean? But if what's going to
That's right.
motivate you to participate and to actually get some shit off of your chest is whatever obstacle there was, I'll remove that obstacle, and you can come in freely and talk your shit. But if you get disrespectful, fool, hey, daggers out, daggers come out. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
That's right. I
Hey,
hear
Yeah.
Tex.
you.
Hey, Tex Mex.
He said,
Hey,
"You
your
nah,
veteran um dog said to jump on, so you jump on.
nah. We about
Come
to
on,
end. We about to wrap
Tadpole.
it up in a short bit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tadpole had his
She
chance
said, "Come
already.
on,
Look, let me tell you,
tadpole."
Doc. Look. So look, Tadpole called. Like I said, he called in, and just what I mean. That's one thing I don't do, man. I don't like people that talk shit and they want to try to come back and be cool. They like, look, Tadpole. I know they like what we do over here. They like a lot of the platforms that we have. I mean,
They wouldn't
that's
be
what this
here.
platform. Yeah,
Straight
that's what
up.
this platform right here, the Exposed to Collective. You guys know what it is. We come over here we can talk about different things. We might not all agree with what we're saying, but shit, we're still here and we're still talking amongst each other like ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? Being respectful, and that's it. Tadpole had his
Believe.
chance. He caught up before and he said his piece, but he
But we're
turned
all gonna
around and
have our
did
own
opposite.
opinion, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of
yeah,
I
course.
would
yeah.
hope.
We all have our own mind. You know what I
I
mean? We all
lost you
have our different
guys.
opinions.
Wow.
You know.
Hey, can I say something super quick?
Go ahead.
Hey, Jay Slaughter, much love. You're my brother. I have so much respect for you, but sometimes you piss me the hell off. I'm gonna be real, but I adore you. I'll always forgive you. That's just who I am. So, like, I love you so much, brother. Like, I don't even know what to say. I feel like he gets.
Oh. Hey, Doc. Let me say something. You remind me of my sister Gina so much, man. You know,
Girl.
yeah, for reals, man. We got different mothers, same piece of shit father. Yeah, we've like been apart so much of our life, but we've had our interactions. and she is she's so outspoken as a woman and real strong. I mean, she's never had kids or nothing. She's really, she speaks her fucking mind, and yeah, she's really a good person, man. But yeah, you just the way you speak, you remind me a lot of her. I just thought I'd throw that in there. Oh, yeah,
Yeah, it's true.
yeah.
You should have known my sister Anna Banana. She passed, but I'm
Oh,
raising
sorry to hear that.
her. It's all good. I'm raising her son, and she's she's a dope person. I know she's looking out for me. Her son
Yeah,
is a dope soul, and like I'm lucky to have him. You know,
that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
so
Well, I wish you the best, and sorry for your the unfortunes in your life. What you've been through
it's all
and what you're
good.
going through, because I'm sure it's hard to raise. I'm not gonna say another person's child, but I mean a child. Period. Because really, I didn't raise my kids. I was in prison. My wife did. She kept it together all those years I was incarcerated. She really did, and my I can't speak highly of my wife. That's why I kind of let her take the reins on everything. She deserves that. She's got that coming. But that's just me. Call me whatever, pussy whip or
Um,
whatever. But no, that's not the case. The case is that I'm a man. You know what I mean? And I take care of mine.
I know that's one thing I love
At the
about
end of the
the.
day, yeah.
That's one thing I love about the Hispanic culture, or I'm sorry, I don't know if that's right, or I don't want to offend anybody, but like,
Now you offended me. That's fucked up.
Yeah. Salvadorian. Bicho.
I don't
I
give a
just
fuck.
snort laughed. Okay. Anyway, like I no, but like men are men. That's what I love. I love men with hard,
Well,
like
I'm half
intelligent.
Italian. I'm half Italian.
All right,
I'm
cool.
half Italian. And
I
Mexican
have like
Italian. My dad was a piece of shit.
Not the
I'm
challenge.
sorry. I'm so
Fuck.
Straight
sorry.
up.
My
Straight
dad
up.
was a
Columbus.
badass. My dad was a
Yeah,
I
my dad
love
was a
my
piece of shit. Manipulator, piece of shit, alcoholic.
but hey, you're
Straight
good,
up.
man. You're a good man. You
Hey,
survived
Yeah.
it.
But
hey,
I
rednecks.
take care of my kids and I
Yeah.
take care of my wife.
Hey,
Yeah.
real quick. Hey, rednecks, man. He
I
said,
took that oath.
listen, listen, redneck. You don't know me. You don't know nothing about me. You're not telling the whole story. I made peace. Look, man. I don't know. You talking about your boy and all that shit. Stay on when we wrap it up. Before I drop the link and you want to talk behind the scenes? We talk behind the scenes. I mean, shit. I mean, as far as all that shit go.
That's what's up.
Hey, see,
Hey,
look,
hey,
look.
Doc.
See, look, dog.
Doc,
See, you
I'm
can't
a,
fucking trust some fool like that. Fuck that, fool.
Doc, let me
No,
tell you
hold on.
something
No,
about
what I'm
me. Look,
saying though,
go
hey,
ahead.
Tadpole on some
Go ahead,
bullshit.
BT.
But that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
fuck
He's on
him.
I'm just
bullshit.
saying.
Fuck him.
Oh, hold on. No, he's just on some
Yeah,
bullshit.
fuck
But
him.
you can get on. I'll drop you the link, Tadpole. We're about to wrap it up so we
But
can
we've
let
been
you
saying
go then.
that. We've been saying that.
Yeah, no,
We've
no, no.
been
We're gonna
saying
But
wrap it
that.
up.
He ain't
Tadpole,
gonna do it.
listen, I can keep it cool. The Tadpole, come on. I got you. I got your six. Come on.
Well, there you
She
go.
got your
Fucking
back.
tadpole. You have a
Hey,
She got your
backup.
back.
Jump on, fool. Jump
hey,
Yeah.
on.
Tadpole, I
you,
know you're not bad people. I know you just got like, you're hyper vigilant. I get it. I'm that way too. So,
but
Hold on. Hey,
listen,
look,
hey,
Tadpole. I'm gonna
we're
drop
gonna
you the
wrap
link.
this
You got
up, right?
5 minutes, fool. Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up right now. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes, Tadpole. Hurry up. But
5
after
minutes
this,
and
we're wrapping
counting.
this shit up.
ET, you're.
Nah, why? Hey, shit. I got shit to do tomorrow. But hey,
Yeah.
Tadpole, you get 5 minutes, fool. And if you got
5
something to
minutes
say,
and
say it, man.
counting.
I mean, like I said, look, man, you're out there in Texas, fool. I mean, you talk your boy disrespecting me, man. Shut your ass up, fool. You ain't never gonna come out of California. You ain't never gonna do none of that shit. Like all the motherfuckers that talk all that shit. I don't give a fuck. You're a
ET, you don't have
military.
no
Fuck what
kids,
you do,
huh?
punk.
ET, you don't have no kids, huh?
Hold on.
Do you have children?
Hold
He's
on.
trying to be.
Jump
He
on,
doesn't want to
Tadpole.
answer.
Yeah.
Don't answer. It's all good.
Hey, real
Jump on,
fast, ET,
Tadpole.
Anyways,
I give you
like
You
I
props.
was
got five
saying,
minutes.
Doc, I'm a truck driver and OTR. I drive solo. I'm out here on the
Um,
grind 24/7, months and months and months and months and months at a time.
damn.
And I've never felt so free in my life.
For real?
For real, I love this
Real
shit,
quick,
man.
AT, I give you props
I
Oh.
for
love this shit.
keeping your patience and everything last night, man. Shit, you had patience like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Man, look, Mike,
definitely.
Yeah,
look,
yep, I know.
man,
But
look.
I
Let me tell you,
rewatched
like,
that
let me
shit.
just tell, let me tell you like this, man. Mental warfare. There ain't shit no one can say to me or make me feel any type of way. I don't give a fuck, man. I mean, man, that mental warfare ain't shit.
I mean, I know your vocabulary is great, and you could, you know what I
Nah,
mean.
obviously I know.
You could have stomped a little bit harder. You know what I mean. But just keeping it like,
Yeah,
at that, fuck, you're keeping your composure and stuff. And I know it's just over the internet and stuff like that. No one could break nobody's composure. They shouldn't be able to break no one's composure. But
Well, yeah,
but
that's
but
shoe
your patience,
101.
fucking hey, that was some good shit last night.
Yeah.
yeah. No, he's not gonna jump on. You see, Tapple's not gonna jump on, so
What's
it's
up,
all good. Fuck it.
Tadpole?
Damn, dog, hey, that fool left you hanging like that. That's
I
fucked up.
know.
Hey,
That
hey,
is
So
Tadpole,
fucked
you
up.
got
once
you
again,
got 3
what did I
minutes,
say?
Tadpole,
Yeah, we
I know.
said the spotlight's on you, Tapo. We cleared
and that's
the
what I
path.
told you. He's one of those that he's just trying to win you over to him. I mean,
Yeah, of
fuck that shit.
course, dog.
You know what? You guys are a lot more street smart than me. I'll give you that. I was raised hella naive as a Mormon girl. So, I'll give you
Hey,
that.
hey, street smart's just wisdom.
Yeah, my old
Yeah,
co-driver is
street
Mormon.
wisdom, and then yeah, you can have different wisdom, and it's beautiful. Like you just gotta have both ways.
It's muscle memory. It's muscle
But
memory.
so
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, he just showed everything right. I mean, I don't care who he supports. He just showed everything right now. That's what I'm saying, Doc. He tried to use that
Yep.
military, if he wasn't in the military, to try to I see what he did. I see that. I seen that shit a long time ago. That's what he was trying to do. Man,
Dang.
fuck that.
You know what? But he knew about Bagram, which is a black site. And I'll tell you this, just between us, I saw it firsthand. It doesn't work. That waterboarding shit doesn't work. It's horrible. It'll fucking give you
Yeah,
nightmares. It doesn't
Yeah.
work.
yeah.
Hey,
For real, for
hey,
real.
I like some
hey, but
waterboards
look,
on
that's
these
what
ratas.
What's up?
no, I
I
was
said
gonna
I
say,
like.
hey, look, that's what I'm saying, dog. Look, if he was one of your your veteran, colleague, or how
Buddies.
do you
Yeah.
yeah, like brothers or sisters, dude, you guys could he would jump on and back you up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Where are
No,
you, Tadpole?
and see
Yeah,
that's
no,
and that's the
yeah,
whole
that's what
thing.
I'm.
You know,
Yeah,
we talk about integrity here. You know what I mean? We talk about, hey, if we're about it, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna put it out there. This was your opportunity, Red Mix. You see, you fuck it off. You proved to us why we're right. All it took was what, 20 minutes?
I
Hey,
know, and I had your
hey,
six. I was ready
hey,
to back you up.
there
What's
you
up?
go. Hey, the trip. Look, hey, for my brothers, were like everybody on the
Jason
chat, I would
Starr.
always back them up, even especially right here. Like it's like, but see, like if someone told me like, hey, come and jump on, whatever, I'll jump on real quick. But there's no
yeah,
backup.
but not
Hey,
just him,
I would jump
man. I
onto
mean, we about
everybody
to.
right here.
Yeah, we were at 11:10, man. We about to wrap it up. Tapo
Yeah.
I
did
Yes,
like to
what he
sir.
waterboard.
did, Doc. He showed himself for what he is.
All
I like to
right.
waterboard Joker with piss.
Yeah. I wouldn't even give him that opportunity. He might
Anybody,
like it.
anybody, before we wrap it up, everybody,
I'm
before
sorry.
we
I'm
wrap it
sorry.
up,
I'm
everybody can
laughing
go
too
ahead and
much.
they can say their goodbyes. We can. Nah,
All
that's
right.
cool. We can go ahead
I
and close it
know
Look,
out.
Skinner
I
would.
know it's gonna be
Hey,
Frank.
let me, yeah, because I'm the first one to
Frank
jump off
always
all
the
the
first
time.
one.
Yeah, man. Hey, shout out to everybody that's on the panel right now, man. We get down, we talk. We may have some differences, but
We
we
talk
share what we
papas.
think. Yeah, but we respect each other, and that's the whole
Hey,
point.
Yeah, of
always,
course.
We're
always. Hey,
adults.
saludos,
Yeah, saludos to
Frank.
everyone. My
Hey,
love
that's
and
my
respect
brother.
to
You
all
my
of you. You
brother,
know
my
what I
boy.
mean? Yeah, you guys are all my brothers. My sister
Hell
too,
yeah.
Doc.
Hey,
Just so
yep.
you
Hell yeah.
know.
Salute us.
Yeah,
Hey, everybody.
yeah. So shout out to
Everybody that rocks
everybody in
with
the
the ET
chat.
is fucking
Hey,
familia.
yeah, and
Real
ET,
one.
let
Have a
me
good
give
night
you
too, Miss Yaya.
let me give you
Yaya. I
let
love
me
you,
give you your
Yaya.
flowers, ET. Let me give you your flowers right now, ET. Because I like to give flowers in life. Fuck all
Hell
that
yeah.
giving flowers in death, man. You get
Hey,
flowers in
serio as
life.
fuck.
I love
Hey,
Rava. I love
hey,
Rava.
you got down, bro. You got down yesterday. You get down with these channels. You get done with everything that you're doing. We're gonna keep supporting you, bro. It don't stop ever, bro. I just want you to
Can't
know
stop,
that,
won't
man.
stop.
Appreciate
You
you.
know what I mean? I'm not. I know that, you know,
Come on, man, get your
I
ass
am
over, stupid.
I am a little I am different. You know, we have different points of view sometimes, but I rock with you 100%. You know what's up, man? Get at me whenever you need to. I'm gonna get at you. Where can you keep this rolling? Shout out to everybody, man. Have a good night, man. Take
Shout
care.
out to
Hell
you.
yeah,
Buenas
appreciate
Good
noches,
night,
you.
Big Frank.
Frank.
Night.
Good night,
Buenas
Frank. Good night.
noches.
Good to
Buenas noches,
regards to
homeboy.
you and your family, Frank.
All right, do you guys
Hey,
want to say
yeah.
before we
Good
wrap
night
it
to
All
up?
right then,
everybody.
Jesus. Hey, I'm
Drive
out too.
safe,
I'm out too.
drive safe, Chris.
All right. Have a good night, everyone. I'm gonna cut out. Doc, nice chopping it up with you. I enjoyed listening to you and your point of view, and everyone else. Taco Stain, I guess you're not